Welcome, Immortals. This is your Demon Lord, Draconis. Here today we are going to be continuing where we left off for LB6. Now, I was going to plan to do anniversary rolls, but apparently they're having it much later this year compared to last year for some reason. So yeah, GSSR is going to probably be on Thursday. But anyway, without further ado, let's get started. And maybe we'll actually see about getting through, like, everything. But yeah, maintenance starts at 11, so we'll just have to see the final night. Oh, man, Bridger Blake can really go fast, can he? Wow, back in New Taunton in only half a day, that must be a new record. We really have lucky to have Bridger Blake. And that brand new wagon he got for us. My back and butt are killing me. Yeah. Sitting around for like hours. Yeah, especially all those bumpy roses shit is definitely gonna be painful on the ass. I see that you're still in high spirits, that's great. I feel more hopeful or fierce around sex than ever. Welcome back from Orkney, everyone. I'm glad that you're still alive and well. You're just here, Percival? Where's Gareth? Oh right, Londrium. That's a shame, but it's also understandable. Thanks for taking care of Oxford, Percival. I couldn't have been easy to conquer city with falls like that. Oh no, I could never have done without Altria. And we asked for a peaceful negotiation several times after we surrounded the city, but they refused to listen. We're just sitting for a protracted battle when we head to Orkney's bell rang out. That boosted the Round Table's army's morale and sent Oxford soldiers into a panic. Percival's just being modest, even without Orkney's bell. Good, taking the city in a few days. It's not just the Fangclan fairies living in Oxford, there's the Earth and the Windclan fairies too. And then their frustrations alone had that whole city on edge, like a bomb just waiting to go off. They were more resentful of the Fangclan than they were afraid of the Round Table army surrounding them. So thanks for that part of the internal pressure. The Fangclan has a chance of heart. They weren't serving Morgan because they were truly believer. It was really only Woodrose who was devoted to her. But now that he's fallen and without Tamir to take his place, he honestly don't know what to do anymore. I see, so that's why the negotiations worked. Still, how did those talks actually go? I mean, the Fangclan is literally optimized for combat. I can't imagine they'd be too eager to form a peaceful alliance. That's true, even when putting the Round Table army aside, we've seen a lot of affairs among volunteer soldiers with their own grudges against the Fangclan. In particular, the number of Woodrose's officers have been plundering nearby villages, and we've had a lot of requests from the fairies wishing to take their revenge on them. So suffice to say that would have been pretty difficult to recruit the Fangclan into the rebel army at this point. That makes sense, but we also can't just do nothing about them. I have to keep them all locked up in Londrium until the war with the Queen is over. This is a very unrealistic idea. Yes, we discussed how to handle them amongst ourselves, but then Lady Moran came along with the proposition. Moran from Godchester? That's right, she said that Godchester would join the rebel army as long as we guaranteed the Fangclan's safety. She said that Godchester will take any Fangclan ferry with nowhere else to go as part of the emergency war effort. Thanks to that, we were able to guarantee the safety of any soldiers, which turned out to be a key to our peaceful takeover. Oh, nice. So yeah, plus Moran is actually taking care of the refugee crisis too. So yeah, that's actually a win-win for Round Table army, no matter what. We did take the liberty of shackling all Fangclan ferries who surrendered in front of our soldiers. But once they arrive at Godchester, their shackles will be removed and they'll be free to ferries again. Lady Miranda says she'll appoint them as mercenaries, which works out since Godchester doesn't currently have a garrison. Yeah, especially since it's dropped. Yeah, we do have the right to be nervous. That's right. It's a twofer. Now we don't have to worry about dealing with the Fangclan, and we also have Moran on our side. So yeah, Moran avoids the Fangclan for us. to actually fight, so that way we don't have the dilemma of trying to incorporate it too. Although really, Godchester is just basically on our side since we rang their bell. Anyway, it feels good to finally have all our ducks in a row, doesn't it? Well, yeah, it does, but I don't know. Does this mean you already had the Fang Clan brought to Godchester? That's right, every one of them who surrendered there, along with their prisoners, will be keeping in London. In fact, Myran said that every Fang Clan member, and Britain as well, except for the ones who live in Camelot, was welcome to come. Woodrose banned this clan from the most forms of entertainment aside from going to from restaurants, after all. So I find that at this point, all Fang Clan fairies have never seen anything in Godchester before. Must be having the time of their lives. Yeah, and probably say, wait, Woodrose banned us from doing this? Fuck Woodrose. Are you okay, Myran? You're a bit pale and you don't seem quite yourself. Perhaps you should lie down for a while. If you like, I'll be happy to show the Fang Clan fairies their course myself. Don't be ridiculous, Koi Sky. I have never felt better in my life. I've been waiting so long for this moment, and it's finally here. I've been prepared for so long, so I'll be ready when it came. I haven't felt this light on my feet since the last visit to the Royal Library. Oh, while we're at it, would you like to take a look? I'm especially proud of this one. Oh yes, I'd love to. I actually been dying to see it up close personally. I love learning about new technology. Oh, so it looks like that. This fits into this. Wow! You even perfectly replicated the water. And as for the building, so, my, look at all this detail. I see you'd even have double beds, huh? Well, it doesn't meet your standards. Does it? Why, I'm right out jealous. I can't scarcely tear my eyes away from the sheer quality, nor can't believe their sheer originality. It's elaborate, it's beautiful, it's simply superb. I'd love to have something so dedicated to in my own company. Thank you, Lady Fox. Now I'm in an excellent mood. I'm going to get to work. Just to be sure, will you mind guarding this room? To think the woman on my task would be reduced to work in security. Of course, I'd be glad to help. When let so much as a mouse pass me while you're gone. That being said, are you sure you want to do this now? You said yourself you could do it anytime. I'm surprised to hear that from you, Koi Sky. When you get the chance, you're taking it immediately, right? Do I understand how William Moran feels, at least to a degree? But I also know that while it's normal for fools to do foolish things, wise people doing foolish things always leads them into ruin. I do hope you know that as well, Wayran. Yep, pretty much. Which is why geniuses like myself really needed to watch out when we act stupid. And yeah, I've pretty much done stupid a lot. Thank you for your understanding, everyone. I've gone ahead and removed your shackles now. I do hope none of you were injured on the way here. If anything's by you, please don't hesitate to let me know. Ha! You think man-made shackles could harm the Fang Clan? We will tear them off whenever we want. Now listen to me. We don't put shackles on because you. We yielded to the Round Table Army. We're only dead to save face, your face, since you asked us to hire us, Scott. Yes, of course. Thank you so much for your consideration. Hey, Guardians, still doing good. Just trying to get through as much of LB6 before the LB6 time gate before maintenance kicks in for anniversary. How goes it for you as well? And who do you plan to roll for GSSR if you're rolling? What's the Queen in her rebel army and clash at Camelot? Chaos is bound to fall. And I know I won't be able to preach the first use neutrality to Godchester's citizens if their hunger should turn defiance. So even though this goes against the Wing Clan's principles, I decided Godchester needs a force of its own, if only temporary. That sounds like a kind of talk I expect from bugs. Your clan has always been parasites depending on the strong to survive, after all. Do I find you're rolling the GSR with Brain and Avenger Uchi on it? Oh yeah, those both of them are actually pretty good. I wish you luck in getting either of them. Alright, there's no clan left, is there? You're all that's left. And yet you're still clinging to your clan's pride, huh? What a greedy little bug you are. If you ask me, the only thing bugs like you are good at for us being scrape off our heels. I see my guy's running his mouth again. Well, he is our de facto leader now since Lord Roadrose is gone. Hey, you all agree, right? The so-called weak rat doesn't even count as one of 6 anymore, does it? Yeah, you said it, sir. What the? What words you have? I can't agree more. Oh, is that so? I'm so glad to know your place. Alright, let's see our new homes. The Fake Clan has 1,200 fires, and 600 support units, and 400 trainers. And the deal was that you can welcome us all to Godchesters as upper-class citizens. We're are the ones who got here ahead of us. What about the prisoners from London? Oh yes, they're all being freed from their shackles as well. They'll be chatting amongst themselves in the battle room for a while now. Grand Summers dropped a bomb that the fake curated linear prison Club that just finished JP is dropping in NA this month. Jesus Christ. I can see that why. It's like, yeah, I mean, how is Grand Summoners similar to like FGO where they're like behind by a year or two? You find them right up the head of those doors. In fact, we're just about to begin your welcome celebration. Our food may not be comparable to Oxford's restaurants, but we do have very unique cooking style of our own. Godchester's cuisine, I can't wait to try it. I was getting tired of Woodrose's vegetarianism. If just walking around the city is that much fun, imagine how fast his food must be here. Yeah, that does sound a bit insane. And yeah, they even buy several months too. Oh, it's beautiful. I've never seen such a wonderful scenery in the city before. Godchester really is amazing. It's far better than the damn insect reserves. Ha! It would have been ran so stronger. Now that she invited us here. Only the Fang Clan can exterminate Moors, and our strength will be much more valuable when the war heats up. The humans can have Oxford if they want. We'll just say taking Godchester for ourselves soon enough. What short-sighted fool Miranda is thinking that she's keeping us safe, when it's actually the other way around. I always said with FGO, they don't mess with us. Yeah. Yeah, somewhat it does, but not that to the extent. I mean, we kind of mix things up with the story. I mean, we were supposed to have Neurofest already, and we're not. Which actually does actually do some good in our favor since we get Buster support in Neurofest when they drop it. Soon she'll be just as strong as we are. What a shock. It'll be her to realize she has no choice to depend on us. In fact, that's probably why she walked to us in the first place. She knows exactly what a parasite like her needs to survive. You're gonna say it, boss. What a weird white cloud laughed us off. Like, it doesn't matter how much the other fairies copy humans. The weak will always have no choice but to stay strong. Now that Woodrose and express his intellection with the god, we're free to use our strength any way we want. I can't believe it. 1,200 years later, and not one of you has changed at all. I'm not honestly shocked that none of you had the slightest qualm about entertaining such as this spa room. I suppose it could be your brain shrinking too much to your new size. Oh well, there's nothing we can do about it. You've never been more atrocious. I can't even remember the atrocities you committed in any case. Huh? Who said that? Where's that booming voice coming from? What? What is that? Hey, look outside! They're up there in the sky! Let me guess, Koi Sky. Or... Oh, she's like, turn them at... Keep Frontier here, Jesus. So you finally noticed me. I've been watching all this time, you know. Good evening, members of the Fang Clan. Welcome to my game board. We won't have any interruptions tonight, so I do hope you can keep me entertained. Yeah, that is pretty much true there, Guardian. Ren? What is going on? What did you get a sacrament to make yourself huge? I thought only springers could do that. It's not you that's got big, it's you that's got small, dude. Really? That's the first thing you want to know? Well, okay. It's only because I'll add you to your humiliation. Gotchas is my personal fairy domain. I spent 1,000 years establishing its rules. The logic of the outside world doesn't apply here. My world is where it is all. Here the weak become strong, the strong become weak. And this place in particular is a world unto itself that reflects my mind even more closely. An insect space that shrinks everyone who enters in it. She actually kind of looks cute while blushing. Now do you understand? I didn't grow, you all shrunk. You're as small as the insects here. You're the ground beneath your feet. Moran, how dare you look down on us? Cut this crap out now and turn us back to normal. Mere insect like you will never be able to survive without our help. Oh my, the Fang clans, they're best dieter. They're indeed. It's almost memorizing how bold and brazen you are. But probably squish him with his finger. Suppose it's all bronze and no brain, You didn't think how easy it would be for this mere insect to crush you with a finger, did you? Figured as much. I don't think they're all dead. She needs at least a... She really needs them. If anything, she just killed that person to shut him up and make him... Regan's dead! The strongest warrior clan aside from Rose. I'm so sorry. He was just so loud. He was starting to annoy me, so I squashed him. You see, everyone, as long as you're on the skateboard, you're weaker than ants. But once you go outside, you'll be your all-powerful selves again. Though, of course... The only way for you to get outside is to kill me. Any other clan would probably admit defeat here. But you're the strongest clan. Oh, Brennan, right? Who knows? Maybe you actually managed to defeat me. Run for your lives! Get outside the bar. Head to the forest. Hurry! Before she smashes. Ah! Ha! How truly grotesque. Gross. They don't even have time to scream before I squish them. I must admit, you're even dumber than I could have imagined. Have you really not grasped there's still no outside here? Good God. Okay, Miranda's showing us why it's probably a bit of a good thing Drop hasn't dropped in yet. Because, yeah, she's definitely more sadistic than BB. Try to run out to the woods, and I'll fasten you with my hand. Try to run to the lake, and I'll turn the rudder and drown you. Even if you somehow manage to make it to the moon, I'll just eat the whole moon, and with you in it. With it. No matter how many times you die, your next generations will only wake up inside this miniature garden. And I'm going to keep exterminating all you until your souls are so worn out there's no new generations born. Besides, best thing you do yourselves now is a plea for mercy. If you're lucky, I might even consider sparing your lives. Well, let's say life, since no more than one of you will make it. Alright then, my teeny tweeny Fang Clan friends. Night is only just begun. I do hope you enjoyed this game I spent 1,000 years putting together for you, you know. Yeah, I figured as much. She was like practically eating just about all the rest of the Sakura 5 members. Yeah, even Sky is fucking speechless how fucking sadistic this is. Take that, and that, and that. You can't hide from me. Not in the woods, not anywhere. Die, die! I want to see you run in panic, wailing for someone to save you before I grind you to paste. Yeah, it's like, I think earlier reactions are like, yeah. Yeah, not fighting back didn't save them. Or biting them didn't save them. Running away didn't save them. Everyone ever knew it, they're all dead. Those Fang Clan barbarians ate them. Bit right into their arms and legs while they were still alive. How dare they call themselves British guards? They can't make anything for themselves. All they do is destroy. Every day, they just go around and do whatever they want because they happen to be born strong. Just when our clan was starting to pulling ahead of them, they decided to stop for sport. And when they couldn't figure out what to do with the survivors, they decided to be easy just to get rid of everyone. That's the worst part about those barbaric wolves. Live their whole lives doing whatever their pops in their heads. Well, I won't let them get away with this. I swear, I'm going to make them know what it feels like to be preyed upon, no matter how long it takes. I won't listen to what they have to say. I won't even tell them why they're doing it. I'm just going to wipe them all out with overwhelming power. Whatever happens, I can't die before them, even if I'm the last of my clan to survive. I'm going to erase the entire Fang clan from existence. Our favorite is always showing people. Whether Morgan or the child prophecy wins, Burn will stick around. But things will be very different with the Fang clan gone. You know what you're doing is foolish, but you still can't stop yourself. It's such a shame, Moran. To think not even a creature that, as wise as righteous as you could escape the hatred of your past. You're acting on no better than human, and that's not what I look for in my clients. Yeah. Like I said, even geniuses act stupid a lot of times. Heck, sometimes it's like a genius being stupid is probably more dangerous than just a straight up stupid person being stupid. That takes care of the fifth bell. According to the prophecy, there's only one left to go now. Yes, the mirror clan spell. Well, we've been doing everything we can find and no avail. I'm so sorry we couldn't be a bit more help. I've been flying here everywhere searching for it, but there's just isn't a sixth bell to be found. I can't say that I'm not nervous about this, but I think we need to give up on the sixth bell. Besides, we saw Norwich that Aristo's prophecy isn't perfect, right? So now Altria has enough magic guard to cover the entire Round Table army. And with the Karak Rabbit's forces on our side, we should be a good match for the Queen's army. That's true. Now that the Karak Rabbit has agreed to ally with us, we can't afford to be late to the party. I'll call for a further platoon of volunteer soldiers we left in London to join us there. As soon as they arrive, we'll set out for Camelot. Good to see Gareth again. Yes, I'm very glad about that. I hope she likes the souvenirs I got her at Edinburgh. By the way, I know this is kind of late to ask now, but what are the bills of pilgrimage anyway? I can't tell there's this special sister. The clan has all protect them, but that's it. They're towing carries across Britain, and Autry gets more full of herself every time she rings one. Bills like that are usually just meant to mark the time, right? How do you figure that into the pilgrimage? This really is pretty late in the game to be asking that, Muramasa. Even so, I've been wondering the same thing. Putting aside the fact that the proper human history, the boats used to keep the fairies away. Also, more if Asa used the word pilgrimage when this bridge has nothing in the way of gods. For that matter, not a single fairy we met has even known how long the bells have existed. Well, I'm sure Morgan probably does, but can I say something? The bells of pilgrimage are transformed bodies of dead clan leaders. They say in fact that is the very paradise, and their support for our mission to free Britain. The ringing is a song of apology. It shows that the 6 clans of the time had decided to forgo being descendants of A-rays, and there's a senate become the fairies of the earth. At least that's what I was told. You knew, Mash? A song of apology. I guess it was a pilgrimage is in this Britain. An apology. The bodies of the clan leaders, so they were not the bodies of the 6 ancestor fairies. That's right, they were at first, but some of them were just destroyed by calamities at various points in history. When that happens, either the current clan leader becomes a replacement bell, or at least... First of all, where's Gareth? What's she doing right now? Gareth, she's in London. I'm watching over the You know what? Let's have Kinwon, the captain of our recon team, check in on her. We're already preparing a message from London anyway. Come here, Percival, we just reversing messages. There's a fire burning in the south, a big one. A fire, oh no! It's in London, the Queen's army is attacking London. Shit. Let's straight into it. Next geeks here this morning's patrol. No sign of the enemies nearby. Looks like today's gonna be another peaceful day in London. You said the Battle of Oxford concluded with peaceful negotiations too. I wonder if the Round Table Army's having a fancy breakfast at one of the restaurants here now. I'd love to see what they're eating. Huh? What's that sound? There's something going on inside the castle. Huh? Why are they're all fighting each other? There she is! It's a fairy who was supposed to child prophecy. Just her, great. What's going on? She's just another filthy member of the Round Table Army anyway. Huh? I don't get it. What's going on? Why are the rebel army soldiers attacking London? What the fuck? Probably spies. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. It's like there's like someone that spies came into like rebel army. Are you serious? Well, that's funny. 5550. Now, if only if that 0 was a 5, that would be even more funnier. I beat them. I had to kill him, but the castle of London is our attack. I can't worry about the rest of the layer. Hurry, Kara. Why are you doing this? I thought we were comrades. Ha! Us, your comrades, ridiculous. This poor for excuse our army must be softened as their equipment is shabby. This so-called fur representative of theirs are all just paramedics. They're no match for us in our combat training. Go on, kill every last person in London, woman, children, too. Damage guys like this rebel have no place in our brain. What's with your mongrels? That's what your mongrels get. I wish I could see the look of a person's face when he comes back here to fight all his precious people dead. You bastards! Granny! Sam Grace is not... Shh, be quiet, hi, here's... Samara. I'll be of help soon. Nan, damn it, it's because she was Samara. Where's everyone? Sam! What about Yuri, or Cammy? They're all okay, right? Everyone's okay, right? Of course they are. I saw them escape to the castle earlier. They're fine. They're all fine. Yeah. Why did they... That's why we have to see him too. 1, 2, 3. Hey, we're 5 kids here, right? We're still missing a couple. They gotta be around here somewhere. Let's look around and see if there's any witnesses. Hey, Mental, how goes it? The oven's fire's out. Take a look inside. Wait, are you nuts? We can feel the heat all the way from here. Look inside, we'll just burn you. No one's stupid enough to hide in there. Exactly, these Farragut's don't even have a look at this. There's no telling what they'll do in the pitch. Never mind, I'll go check myself. Alright, let's see what's cooking. Something, help. Save us. Gah! Huh? You dropped your sword. What are you? Gah! Samara! Are you okay? If you're alive, answer me. No registry for some reason. Yeah. Sounds like you're definitely burnt out. I mean, when's the last time you took a vacation, if you don't mind asking? It's Gareth, Samara, we're all safe. Gareth's here now. Right. Alright. You're right. It's Miss Knight. Did you beat those guys by yourself? That's amazing. Ridiculous. I'm gonna slide you. Alright. No, they're not alright at all. I have to treat those horrible birds soon before. Come on, let's get you outside now. We have to leave for the gate now. Let's go to the command room. It's safe there. It's got slabs too. First of all, on ours, we'll get you in no time. We just have to hold up there until you arrive. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Gareth. Roughly elementary, maybe? Come on, Samara. Don't get to Gareth right now. I won't. I just got everyone else is okay. Come on, we need to run. Stay close to me. Look, there's still a ferry here. Send more men over. Surround her and finish the job. Gah! Huh? How's she so strong? I thought all the rear fires were supposed to be gone now. I know her. That's half-assed Gareth. Yeah, same too. It's like last month was just like kind of rough for like a lot of people. So she's a coward who chose to come back to London instead of going with the child prophecy. She'll just give up. We'll attack her. Ugh. You're the cowards here. Could never have killed everyone if you hadn't taken them by surprise. I don't need help to take on the likes of you. If you value your lives, you better run away right now before and never. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not good. When you're asleep, you're not recovering. How many hours of sleep do you get every night? I mean, normally 7's like the recommended. If you have to, you probably just go late. For probably a little bit. Maybe that extra hour might help you out. Kill them all! Def is more, 6 to 7. Yeah, say to 7. 6 actually... I saw research that basically said that if you're sleeping for 6 hours, it's like kind of like you're not sleeping at all. 7's like the magic number to go with. So probably stick to like 7 or 8 hours. You might get a bit more energy. Kill them all. Death is more than they deserve for refusing your majesty's mercy. Humans, fairies, living and marrying. Ha! What a joke. That's just a drivel I expect for slaves ready for a guy sock. I see you're just about to die. Woodrose may have failed to breach London from without, but it's clearly too fragile from within. Fate will submit their end by being too quick to trust other humans. Fairies like them have no need for a hometown. Burn it to the ground! With London God, the Round Table Army will have nowhere to go, and the child property's reputation will suffer. Be especially for the command room. Maybe we'll find it teach Bristol a lesson. And some adults don't get that. Why am I can't open my right eye. That's weird. What about the town? Not again. How many times do I have to see these terrible things before? I've seen this before more than once. Alright, that's right. I get it now. I'm a miracle fairy. I'm Ansel, the one who tried to save everyone from the future, where they all died, and I couldn't save anyone. I'm sorry, Mirror. Even after you're enough, kind enough to take over for me. I still couldn't. Hey, there's more kids. There were more kids around here, right? Where did they go? Fine, I'm gonna leave notes on fire to make sure they're all dead before the round table army gets back. No, not yet. It's not over yet. Come on, Gareth. It's up to you to keep Sam and Samara safe. No, Mir. Despite everything, I'm glad that I was reborn into a new generation. Days I spent in London were perfect, a dream come true. Everyone who helped each other, accepted each other, and trusted themselves to each other. They cared for themselves and they cared for the people around them. And you know what Trikasak said about that? He said it was perfectly natural. So our brand will sure to end up like that too. I'm wondering if it'll have a sort of world someday where will there ever be fairies with a bright future like that? I really liked watching Trikasak. There was so much happiness in this world. And it sounds like there's no cruel futures there where things can inevitably come to an end no matter what you do. I'm just jealous. We never had anything like that. If nothing else, at least I knew I needed to protect. That I had to guide the prophecy. But I didn't want to lose anything else in the process. I didn't want the rest of my clan to die. That's just who I was. Scared to abstain. And so the stubborn. I could really see the fate of the future held. Why couldn't I just accept it? Why did I know exactly why. Command room is up in a goat, or the oil barrels all in place. Want to quickly blown to pieces. That's enough. You're not laying another finger on this place. So there's still one left. You obviously don't know your last legs. That's normally I won't leave a bar cutting down. Yeah, average is gonna actually be tomorrow, but the live stream's gonna start at 11 EST from the sounds of it. You couldn't manage to escape on your own, but I guess you could help playing the night. Also, around that time, maintenance will start. Fine, I'll put this eyesore out of her misery. One of the principal so-called socialists says no business acting like a knight anyway. Shut up! You're the ones that have no business calling steal knives. I'll sleep to get up early. And hardworking, Okay. Well, hopefully when you wake up, we'll probably like plenty of good surprises for you in the game. I'm the hardworking child of prophecy's first lieutenant and the great principal's #1 apprentice. Oh, we're going straight in. You feel like Eric Pathway looking. Yeah. A lot of food is really isn't. I'm trying to. I really need to actually start eating better too, so. Think if I probably eat about again like bananas or like healthy food once I get in my own room. Well, actually, you get my own room, but you give me the room. Do you need help with this? you. Yeah, I think this might be a fight where it's like, yeah. Yeah, this might be a fight where we win regardless. I kind of like this fight, so it's like, yeah, it kind of makes things interesting lore-wise. Yeah, I could probably see that. They're like going around and then realize it's bit much flack people give like the EU. It's like you have to have some fucking regulations there that actually makes sense if you actually think about it. Speaking of which, they actually passed one where basically now they require like phone batteries actually become replaceable now. So no more of that glued to the fucking phone bullshit. Which is actually very, very good for the consumers. Plus, now you think of it in the long run, it's like that should be good for like even the phone makers themselves. Like, why not just make it so that way people can just go out and actually buy a battery and then just put in their phones in case something happens to their phone batteries. Yeah, it's like, I think it's probably because we haven't mentally recovered from COVID, too. So, yeah, COVID pretty much wiped a lot of made people very exhausted. Well, had enough? Gert, what's with this fairy? Is she immoral or something? Forget her, she'll die soon enough anyway. Come on, we need to leave her before the round table army returns. God damn unkillable fairy. I did it. Now I just have to wait for Percival to... Kramer's up ahead. Our oil barrels on our place. I want to completely pull it to pieces. One last thing to do. I'm going to night in the laundry room, and it's my job to protect everyone's home. Yeah, makes you... They really did plant a bomb here. Huh. What were they thinking? This must be the fuse. Oh, but it's still blown. If the fire reaches it, we'll see if we can cut the fuse. Ha! Hopefully we pulled up the Queen's army. Oh, look at it go. It hit the guys who were running. Wait, that's great. Yeah, kill those douchebags. Ow. Yeah, definitely I can't move anymore. So I should be safe here. The fire's not spreading that quickly. Oh, that's the bell ringing. They're back! Way to go, Altria. That's great. Only one bell left now. Oh, right. I guess it really didn't... Starting out predicted. Strange. I even not sad this time. Hang in there, Altria. Oh, and... I'm sorry, everyone. After you went to the trouble to make this great armor for you, I still... Is she gonna turn into the bell? What are you apologizing for? We're so grateful. Hey, thanks for not giving up on us, Gareth. You were amazing. Right, now bad guys are gonna beat me. I am the knight of the round table, you know. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, I think mental, I think you... think it might be best if you see about probably looking at like taking a vacation or like some like rest. Even if it is just to probably stay home and just rest. Sounds like you just need to get some energy back. That evening. Okay. The fires are out. Let's go get the bodies out there. Here. Bring the fairies bodies to a nearby hill and the human bodies to the communal graveyard. Once you're done, we need to assess the damage and report to Commander. I know it won't be easy, but it has to be done. No survivors, huh? Didn't even spare the kids. Well, wait over here. We won't want to get in anyone's way. Yeah, that's nothing we could possibly do to console them. We knew that these people were much longer than we did. They need their time to mourn. Oh, how do you get Harbitrat? You have to beat LB6, and then she'll actually appear for you. Then it's like to get the rest of the copies, you have to roll the friend points on them. But only after you beat LB6. Ultra's up above. She just carried Garrett's body up to the bell tower. You know, I forgot that there was a Belfry in Lunium too. It's almost like she knew things were going to turn out this way. Yeah, actually, we have, there's only 2 instances where this happens. It's, basically Saber Lily and then also Hobbertrot as well, so, although Hobbertrot's a special case where, yeah, you have to actually, progress in the story to actually get unlock her in the FP summons. Karif, so this is where you made your last stand. But that slash marker on your helmet must have been made by... Oh, I'm sorry, Trigonostock. I don't see you there. Archer's not gonna be in friend point 7. We will in like probably about 2 years we'll get a new way to get her. Like they do like a special thing where you can actually get like some of the welfare servants from like past events will be available to get. It's like these new leaf light kind of item. Although, you actually get those leaves too by progressing in the story too, so... You're very kind to worry about me, but there's no need. I'm used to this sort of thing. Although, I think also for, like, logging in also too, so... I decided to bury Garrett's armor in the children's grave. By holding on to her lance until I can return it to the one who deserves it the most. You held out on your own for so long, but... I knew it. I just can't do it, Gareth. I can't tell why London was attacked. I'm not like you. I can't see the good in this world. I can't see anything worth protecting. Oh, you're here too, Trikasak. You come to cheer me up or something? Thank you, but don't need to worry about me. I was prepared for this. I still think I would like to bring the bell along. I'd rather no one else see me like this if you don't mind. And that makes 6. And there's the 6th bell. Well done, alternate. The round fortress shall burn, and the bell of the wire shall appear. Huh. Welcome back, Bianca. How are things looking with Karak, Ravith, and Camelot? So, both sides are prepared to fight, and only 10 Lins summoned were the Bargus and Lancelot. Both sides has been disinherited, and it is currently confined to her quarters at Camelot. Alright, she stole the Garden of Lost. No more Morgan finally lost her temper. So, spring is set to Camelot, and Miranda moved to Gloucester. Aurora is gathering her volunteer soldiers to the Saturday, and will ride first with the Child Prophecy Lair. And no sign of the movement in the moor. Sounds like the calm before a storm. Huh, what's that? What is it? You don't seem like yourself. What's got you here frying for a real rubber? Did you push yourself a little too hard? Why don't you take a break then? You deserve it. From now on, we won't be able to just sit in the sidelines and watch. The battle between Morgan and Altria, the two fairies of paradise, will decide which of them survives. As long as Morgan's defeated, the story will be concluded. That will hold true even if they both die. The fact is, where Altria lives or dies is in the point of the story. If only Ansa left that. Look, I didn't know what she was afraid, but that's really a nasty trick. Still, as far as the proper hero history is concerned, all that matters is that Trikan Sahak survives. We almost to the finale. Soon, the land of the Fae story will come to a close. Yeah, tea definitely is good to help. Oh, okay, so evil service battles. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. It's like. Alright. Didn't we just do this? Yeah, it still hasn't helped for fatigue vibes. Okay, yeah, we've done this soon. Yeah, without sugar, that's. Yeah, like I said, you probably just need to probably take some time for yourself or something. Okay, guys, I'm gonna use the rest of them, then we're gonna do section 23. Bear back. That way I don't have to change the pot. Your point is valid. You suck, Shiki and Arash. You fight Sahak, your commander. Well, I am the Demon Lord, and the Demon Lord says Arash. Even this gate agrees with me. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Rushiko, who is kind to the liver. Yep. Also, in that case, give us also Summer Suicide. And yeah, let's go on a date and discuss how Commander Lo-Fi sucks. And how he hasn't treated you worse. Oh god. Why did I get the feeling that Commander's strong? Let's go with Arashigil. Yeah, sorry, you're back, guys. All praise Eresh. Of course, watch someone equip that and then send it to the commander. Oh, dude, it took you a month to respond to this? Yeah, I talk shit about Commander Lo-Fi because I'm on a date with his waifu and he ain't fucking responding. Also, I'm on a date with his waifu and it's also I have his secret waifu right here. So yeah, I have both of his waifus right here.
Which, oh, by the way, hey, Commander, I have sisters. I have sisters with me. Something that you are basically wishing you have, but keep denied for some fucking reason. Yes, Operation Ratchical.
Yeah, man.
I agree.
No.
Oh my, no, I forgot that,
Come on.
I
Caster.
forgot that she's now data lost.
Not the caster.
Oh.
Oh, I do have
It's a Marie. Hey, it's Lord Doom's waifu.
I think I have her MP5 already.
That's not bad, actually.
Okay, back guys. Looks like this is just gonna be story here, so. And then we're actually gonna get to the fight. Even the decisive battle. Too. I wouldn't mind if I got some pizza too. I have a report to make, Queen Morgan. Tamlin Bargus and Tamlin Lancelot have finished arranging their formations in Camelot's Rapids. The Aurora of the Wind Clan has assembled an army and departed from Salisbury. They should arrive at Camelot's West Gate soon, tomorrow. Spore Springen of the East Clan is already there, along with his private company of soldiers. Lady Moran of the Wing Clan has sided with the Child Prophecy and has refused your summons. Over 105 loyal knights stationed around Britain. 80 have returned to Camelot, with 25 of your remain in your respective territories after refusing your summons. Not even all the knights are here? I can't believe they are the factors in the Queen's own army. Does this mean that Camelot's forces are outnumbered now? Not to mention that all the bells of pilgrimage have been rung. They say the Child Prophecy's magical energy is now equal of Her Majesty's. And the foreign mages is set to command ghosts whose power rivals even our knights. What do you think we should do? Maybe it's not too late to change sides ourselves? No, it's okay. We have nothing to fear as long as we have the Tamlin. She may have been defeated, but the Bargus is still our strongest ever. They're never gonna get through the main gate with her around. Aurora says she will be late, does she? Precisely the sort of trickery I expect from her. Tell Bargus she needed bar opening the west gate. But your Majesty, that would mean... I do not make me repeat myself. Your Majesty, what will you have us do with the knights who refuse your summons? If you like to have them branded as traitors, we will happily compensate their territories. That will not be necessary. I have already disposed of those who refuse my summons personally. The very act of weighing me against the Child Prophecy itself is blasphemy and punishable by death. She killed the knights across the land in a single night? How? They may not compare to the Tamlin, but a single one of the knights that Queen's Knight is so equal to ordinary soldiers. So she killed 25 of them by herself? Silence, you dithering idiots! I did not summon my knights here because I required their aid. I merely offered them a chance to demonstrate their loyalty. Camelot will never fall, no matter what the rebel army may attempt. In my estimation, there are no greater threat than the 8th calamity. I will handle them alone, easily. And then the Child of Prophecy is a fool for thinking she can match me by ringing the bells of pilgrimage. How many times does she think I have to compete for the same pilgrimage? One such jury does not give her enough power to match even my finger. What's that there? Imagine you admit that undergoing the pilgrimage herself doesn't mean the rooms are true. It's High Queen Morgan, actually the Fairy of Paradise? Your Majesty, please forgive my interruption. We have just received a call from a Kakarabith of the King Clan's mirror. Shall I answer it? Yes, bringing me the mirror. At once, Your Majesty, spiritual mirror to me. Good day, Queen Morgan. It's I, Conic Rabbit, the descendant of the Northern Fairies. First, I must offer an apology in regards to your recent request. I'm afraid I was unable to dispose of the child property as you instructed me. Following a fair and honorable duel, the child property and I become close friends. I do hope you can forgive me for failing to do as you commend. Not only did I expect it... Not that I expect a friggin' bitch like yourself, like you would ever find you would... Begin with, since I do can't trust anyone. That's Tori over Rick Morgan. I could possibly say that. Why, that little... How dare that Northern Barbarian speak to your majesty that way? Ah, sorry, Jake. Still has a Thursday. Oh, but I do bring you some idlings. Queen Morgan will offer me my congratulations. As long as lasts, you will be free from the burden of ruling over Britain. For too long, you've been sucking us dry with your command spells. Been woefully inadequate with your responses to the great calamities. As long as you remain on the throne, Britain has no future. Yeah, basically in context of what Jake is saying, he's planning to join me for like GSSR on Thursday since, yeah, I can't do it today. And above all, I am the rightful heir to the throne guaranteed to me by my predecessor, Queen Mab. It's time for you to retire, Morgan. We can't trust you with Britain any longer. As Cock Rabbit, the rightful Queen of Britain, I offer Camelot's current administration the opportunity to surrender. If you refuse to peacefully hand over your castle by tomorrow morning, I'll come and take it by force. Your treatment with my predecessor, the past queen, is now null and void. Prepare yourself, Morgan Le Fay. This is a declaration of war from the child of the queen and the child of prophecy. Is this Mizukai's next generation waifu? It's not Mizukai anymore, Jake. It's Kali-El. God. I need the energy like a Goku Spirit Bomb. We all do. Yeah, don't you remember on New Year's he changed his name? 1.5 days after an attack on London, the evening of the 44th day in Britain. Meanwhile, I'm actually thinking of like in the process of probably changing my name, but that will probably won't be until I get my follower update finished. There, that's the declaration we're taken care of. We established that we're all in the right. I wonder what Misugai would think about all the hearts. Right, I thought your first Square War didn't offer your enemy a chance to surrender after you weakened them. Oh, come on, you know Morgan would never surrender. I was just giving the formalities out of the way. Oh, fuck you, Jake. No idea, is he going for a midlife crisis or something? This is Misukai we're talking about mental health. So, the fight begins tomorrow morning. Assuming that we need to organize a new formations for our armies anyway, how should we go about our siege? Okay, how about this, Jake? This book on the Queen's army will try to attack us out here in the open. Nope, in fact, there aren't any more troops out in the plains. Already means that we're definitely just focusing on storing up our defenses. Good thing for us, too, since that will let the Round Table Army get here from Oxford today. So it's finally coming to time to bring down the big castle, huh? Which gate do we take? The main, west, or east? Just the main gate, that's what Cack Rabbit put together in their giant crops for. After we smash the main gate, the Northern Fairy Army and the Round Table Army will occupy the castle in town. We're sure wait to do that until after we seize control of the castle itself, but I already told you no way. I want to keep my new castle in pristine condition. Especially for the front. Even if we get see that defeat Morgan, it doesn't mean that we're anything if we destroy the front in the process. Kind of odd certain, oh, you mean me? You mean Callie? Like Kyle? Or whatever his name is. I guess he just ages well. I mean, I've had the people say I look like young for some reason. No, they're not right. I'm just trying to get used to it once it's... Get used to it once it's mine. Don't you think you're getting ahead of yourself? We haven't even started fighting yet. Yeah, hold on. I'd rather not worry about yourself more than me. Never mind the castle town. You guys are going to have the hardest time than once you're inside the castle itself. Morgan is going to come straight for you and Draconic. If Ari dies, it's pretty much that pretty much paid into Anisel's prophecy. If that happens, the Round Table Army's morale will crumble, and me and my army will be only ones to survive. Yes, that's good point. Should we have Altria and Draconic stay behind them? Not an option. We need to break through the main gate without the main Fairy of Paradise protections. Especially with Bargus and Lancelot signing in the way. Altria match and Draconic are the only ones who can hold their own against those two. You three will need to be in the vanguard the whole time. First the gate and then stay in the castle, guy. What's it, Kakarot? What's with the sigh? If you got something to say, now's the time to say it. We won't get another chance for tomorrow, right? Tonight. If you don't say something to Murmel now, you're just gonna end up a weird chocolate queen. Who asked you? Besides, you know what I pledged, right? So never mind that now. Once the Morgan's defeated and that from mine, I'll be ready to sell these our rematch. Well, what you know? I thought you'd be in a foul mood once the Round Table Army joyous, but you're more fired up than ever. Guess that's having your rival and your rival here is what you motivator you need. Pretty much never done belong to me just yet, but you could definitely never have too many rewards. Which is why we need to cover every possible angle in the strategy meeting. Ultra, Child of Prophecy, Personal Commander of the Round Table Army. Grimar, the Magecraft Advisor, Nova Avery. The Vinci Sage from the outside world. You four stay here with me. Murmasa, Draconic, you're dismissed. There's a tent outside for you outside the campsite. Go rest up for tomorrow. You want me here too? Okay, I guess I can offer my opinion. Representative of Shadia and the proper human history. Don't worry about me, Draconic. I'll just take advantage of this chance to rest. 22 have 0 energy. Where's the... Yeah, it's like... Now I think they're making it much harder for people to get jobs now, which is stupid. It's like... I'll go cover here what you need later. Give Master my best. Welcome back, Master. How did the strategy meeting in the Round Table Army and Army go? See, so Kakarot said there'd be a battle between the two opposing nations. And since the general plan to attack the castle is decided down, you just need to hammer out the particulars. Our goals are to obtain the Ramajin and stop the British last spell from collapsing and engulfing into the world. I know we need to defeat Morgan and achieve both these goals, but if we could sell this peacefully, I'll do that in a heartbeat. But the Queen Morgan has been ruling Britain the way she believes is right for 2,000 years. Words won't change her mind, especially since that's not how she wants to be persuaded. She only changes her mind once she's been defeated by a power greater than her own. She said if you want to make your dreams come true, then you need to prove you're strong enough to do so. That's A6's survivor savior as I knew her. She was always severe like that. What about you, Senpai? I know this is about when to determine the future of Britain. But I know this is before 84 days since we left the Stormbar and we're approaching our deadline. We don't have the necessary to take part in this battle to complete our mission. We could always sneak in the Camelot while the Round Table Army as the Queen's armies are fighting each other, acquire energy at that way. If Holmes were here, he'd probably suggest we do that. Even then, mental health, that's still not enough. Right, running away was never an option. We have a responsibility as humans for proper human history who have already overthrown many lost spells. And we have to hope that the child prophecy's companions will have been with her on her journey. If we're going to fight the Queen Morgan for the future of the beautiful land, those are two things that we needed to hang on to. Well, more like it's not that they don't want a new generation, it's just that they want to maintain the status quo and they just want, like certain people just want more wealth for themselves, not realizing they're shooting themselves in the foot. But yeah, some interesting things are going to happen that are going to like really change that nonsense. Like, something that I think is going to happen that's going to surprise a lot of people this year. Oh, hey, Trikasak, out for a walk? We wrapped up in a strategy meeting a little while ago, and it's all that's left now is to wait for tomorrow Eve. Well, for us, it's like backed by petrol, which is still probably not a good idea. You and Matt are the key to our assault team, so make sure you memorize the layout to cast people return. Here, Cock Rabbit, drew him after the cast is done. Remember how tall the buildings were when we went to the audience? That's why you got to watch your step and you don't want to get lost, especially since you don't want to be here to help you out. Won't be here to help you out this time. I'm stuck with you guys until you get back to the Stormborder, was it? But I'm not going to fight Morgan. I'm going to see how things play out here. That said, I'm gonna fire him. I'd like you to take her on and give her such a beating that she'll have no choice but to admit she's out of class. She's really a sword loser, so she'll never be defeated otherwise. How about you, Grimmar? You're gonna join them in the war? Well, yeah, honestly, I don't care much which side was, but I'm gonna keep Altria alive. My goal is to show the Fairy of Paradise fulfills her booty. As long as Altria stays alive, she can always try again, even if she doesn't defeat Morgan tomorrow. Oh yeah, Ansel probably did something about that, didn't it? Chosen by a staff selection, save your guard by travel so far which shall reach the throne. True kings shall arrive at the throne, accept the snout bloody crown. Ring, ring, raging like fire, weeping the flame. Let the hard back into the 6 bells ring. So far, everything is played out as it said. Ultra rang the 6 bells. Has a 4 mage watching out for her. Tomorrow she's gonna be with an archpriest of the throne. As far as you can tell, her and the Morgan spiritual origins are evenly matched, and their support teams are too. So we'll all come down to tomorrow. That's it. I really don't like the image of bloody crown. It's got to be talking about Morgan's blood, staying the crown after defeat, right? Damn, and it's ISL. Could you have chosen a better issue for the child prophecy's victory? I mean, it probably means that Morgan's been squeezed and pretty for a long time now, but still. Oh, right, Trikasak, will you give Percival a message for me? I'm happy to describe the runes on the Round Table's armor shields too, but I've got my limits like everyone else. So tell him I'm geared up 100 of the best soldiers and have them see me. You'll find them in this officer's center. No problem, we've known each other since the first Grimoire, after all, so don't worry, I'll make sure she doesn't push herself too hard again. There's one thing in this world that no one can do anything about: love. Barbs have a long song of love. They get all the fate, joy, and even death. Their songs, those without love are in a sense blessed, and those with it are in a sense connect. Since when I was a young child, I didn't know what they meant. I believe in love was simple, merely loving and being in love was enough to be happy. When I was brought to the ranch, I was taken to a dazzling beautiful city. I grew up and wanted their educational facilities with the art children to be purchased like I was. Was wanted for enough. They said built the whole place on a whim. What if we tried raising them ourselves? Had been the questions they asked. The result was a rearing house not meant to raise 10 women, but human knights. It was run by the head of the Fang Clan, although they said that he didn't chose to do it. He only came to see us a few times, but whenever he did, he told us children the same thing. I bought all the children born that year. There are no other candidates to be found. If none of you shows any promise by the time you grow up, this venture will be considered failure. And I know life isn't easy out there, but do the best you can. He was the most delicate of men, but he wasn't cruel or heartless either. Why did I go into the restaurant business? Well, I suppose I can tell you. We Fang Clan fairies are wild by nature. Once we get into the frenzy, nothing can stop us. That's why once we committed the greatest sin, we wiped out an entire clan of the smallest of races. So the Fang Clan needs to learn etiquette, good taste, and moderation. We'll be better off of vegetarians than carnivores. That won't make up for our past sins, of course, but we want to always try to ensure they don't repeat them. Couldn't respect him, but I didn't hate him either. If nothing else, at least he had a conscience. And 50 bucks or yeah. Our days of career continue. Over time, more of the children failed to make the cut, and we were given to our fairies as slaves. The only reason I lasted because I was lucky enough to be born with strong construction, and that's it. I see how your left arm just got hot now. That's your magical circuit. And one of your gifts, Percival. Even humans can generate magical energy from here. It all depends on how you use it. Go on and try to copy me. Because I had the strongest sinless knight of the like in all Britain with me. It's okay, there's no need to be hasty. I'm here for you, Percival. Woodrose won't come here anymore. That venture has been shut down. So you have all the time in the world to grow up. Please don't be reckless, please don't get hurt. And please don't do anything fun without me, either. You're my first student, my first child, and my first brother, my first friend. Ah, my dear Percival, may you grow up and be healthy and strong. That was the love I knew back then. Just being loved was all I needed. And being able to meet her expectations was the greatest happiness I had known. But as I grew over, every year I saw a little more of the world. Bit by bit, I began to see what I didn't as a child. Listen to me, it's terrible, just terrible. After all the work we put into the manor, those bones people are gonna mess with it. I understand what their confidence since their manor is doing so well, but lately they've been basically swaying our almost non-stop. They're even arresting humans who work here. I'm afraid you know how rough they can be, right? If they did anything to the humans. Ah, just think about it, trust my knees to jelly. I could tell me. Are my wings still busting? Of course, it's okay. Don't worry, I'll take care of everything. The love she knew, the love she had been given, wasn't love at all. It was merely affection. Love was destiny, joy, death, and a curse she was powerless against. I knew, even then, it was all wrong. But love destroys all our good sense. It makes us fools of the wise, and good people do evil things. It causes beauty to lose its true form. Even though she knew she was only being used, she still clung to that love. Even if she saw her happiness, it went on the future she should have enjoyed. That day I heard a cry of grief and a tore my third son. That's the night I broke the rules and rushed back to the computer to tell her I enrolled the spirit selection. That was when I saw her lost despair, her own foolishness. I couldn't help her or say anything to her. I was still only 10 years old at the time. That's why I wanted to grow up as quickly as I could. I was sure that once I grew up, I'd know how to free her from that horrible curse. That's right, I'm going to save her, I swear it. I couldn't deserve any praise for becoming commander in the Round Table Army. I only wanted to defeat the Queen of Seraphree. I never had any intention of fighting for all of Britain. Only wanted to do one thing, no matter how selfish love desires one to be. I know, Gareth. I'm not a child anymore. I will see to your last fine, sir. It's the least I can do to make your wish projection come true. Are you there, Percival? Hello, Triconstock. Can I sell something for you? You have the message from Grimoire. See, hundreds of my best soldiers, huh? I'll go around and I'll go round them up right away. Thanks for telling me. That's obvious, huh? That's true. I got scored for spacing out in the strategy meter too. But it's okay. I know what I need to do now. I've made my peace with it. I'm Percival Roundtable Army now. I have things to fight for and wishes on my own. Now I'm only going to fight for what's right. Please let Ultra know that too. I can think she's probably saw right through me at the meeting earlier. Tomorrow I'll be facing Morgan. I know we're gonna have to fight last while. So I ask you to let me handle her myself as the commander of the Roundtable Army. I may not be able to fear, but I swear at least I'll be able to keep her busy until this battle over. I am. Ultra Iconic Rabbit are the main actors of this battle, and the prophecy didn't say anything about me anyway. This is just goes to show that I didn't know what love was when I was a child. Okay. Ultra was just here a moment ago. She said she was going to walk outside the Capigata Knights there. Sure, and it's all reckless for her to go on her own right before the big battle, but she's strong enough now that she'll be fine even before the time when we attack her. The real problem is wherever you want to go. Outside, maybe she's tired from being all around these people. Well, you know, she's always had a tough time with crowds. Well, the fairies ain't really. Not that she's much better with humans either. Simple sign. Oh, she can. Must be Fey eyes. Mirror says that used to be impossible to lie to fairies because they could see through your true feelings. From what I could tell, she still had a little power of herself. Hold on, Oberon told us that ever since British fairies started imitating human society, they lost the mystic eyes to give the Fey eye. Alright, Ultra isn't a British fairy, she came here from Avalon, which means she could see lies and could tell what others are really thinking. No, she must be seeing even deeper than that. This might be a rich cover for me, seeing as I spent my life fixated on things like evil, retribution, and karma. But if she can see people's karma, that will be terrible for her. I'm sure the one reason fairy disappeared for proper human history is the advance of civilization. A bigger one, though, is like you couldn't stand seeing a human mouse very bored. As humans live in a language that began studying around the world around them, the whole species grew wiser as knowledge spread from the British class to the masses. But that also helped the lies, deceit, and pretenses spread all over the world. That's what the fairies couldn't bear. That's why they stopped having anything to do with humans. But now that the fairies of the lost world are just as pretentious as deceitful as humans, and only two fairies can just see how ugly those lies are: Altria and Morgan. They are the only two who are like the fairies they knew for proper human history. Captain, that makes sense, and one thing to see through the lies is quite a number to see the lies themselves. Sometimes we humans can only get close. Choose to get out. Oh, but what someone else is telling us, even when we know they're lying, we can turn the blind eye if it helps things go smoothly. But you can't do that if you have fey eyes. They leave you no choice but to face both the lie and the true feelings behind. What if we banned lying forever? Yeah, what if we only hang out with honest people? Still wouldn't be enough. There's always going to be gaps between what someone says and thinks, no matter how honest they are. In some ways, it's actually better to if someone lies to you out of contempt, as long as you know that they're doing. There are ways to cope, but if you can see the lies for what they are, The worst are the kind of people that tell them to make you feel better, even if they're doing it for good reasons. Lie is a lie. Even light lies are told out of kindness and consideration superior to those with fey eyes. Then this Britain must be no different from human society as far as the fairy paradise is concerned. And if that's true, she would really want to save the world like that. Of course she would. She got her head screwed on straight about that kind of thing. If she was going to jump ship, she would have done so long ago. I don't know why she's so stubborn. But whatever the reason, she's definitely made the most of the unyielding steel around. She's the kind of person who never compromises her principles, no matter what. Gotta say though, you never know what life or materialization has in store. I was planning to head back to the foreign god as soon as I worked off what my wife's worth. But this job turned out to be a whole longer than I expected. One thing led to another. Next thing I knew, we were only half a day away from attacking Camelot. And I'm gonna be doing it together with the Master Shire, too. Who would thunk? You know, now that you mention it, it's really a hell of a situation to find ourselves in. Can I only imagine the headaches Director Gorb must be getting whenever we read my reports. You know, that's not a bad idea. You actually do that? I sure could. All the foreign god did was summon service and give them jobs. Said we had no reason to fire her since we've been handpicked by the strongest of being in the world. So we knew we'll never return. She still doesn't get the idea that some people are better fits for certain jobs than ours, or that they might have actual preferences of their own. She just takes a pro and con approach to everything, I guess. Although, I guess that aspect might be different now. But I think I'll let another version of me handle that for discussion. This time, it wasn't just in the cards. Yeah, well, that's too bad. Oh no, make sure you hang out to that feeling though. I could tell that there was no lie or sauce with what you just said. The only reason Ultra just made it this far is because I know how honest you are with yourself. Phew, I'm exhausted. I can't believe how Kanak Rabbit actually wrote up orders for each and every soldier. Squad leaders are supposed to handle that kind of thing. I guess all that mental labor tends to fall off from the ones that get out, since most Dwarven fairies don't think about complicated things. So, thanks to that, they're all honest and trustworthy. They are all very loyal to Kanak Rabbit. Now that the Round Table Army has regrouped too, the battle tomorrow should play out just like the prophecy said. Morgan will be defeated without a single casualty. The pilgrimage went great, and none of your traveling companions have dropped out along the way. And the rebel army is in great shape. There's not a single soldier keeping secrets, just like the Queen's army. Or also has pointed to happily ever after, right, Ultra? I see you're so hung up on Gareth. But remember, the prophecy predicted all of that. The Round Table Fortress shall burn, and the Bellwire shall appear. That's what happened to her. Wasn't your fault. She didn't desert you either. That was her fate. Is it really what you think? Of course it is. Besides, Gareth wouldn't want us sad about her being gone. I don't mean about her. I mean about what you said about there being not a single casualty. The truth is, you think our chances of winning are slim, and that the Round Table army is going to be slaughtered. And the human source refers to that. Yet you're trying to comfort me by telling me there won't be any casualties. Then there's what you said about no one hiding anything, just like the Queen's army. Be honest, O'Brien, you're actually no Kanak Rabbit for a long time now, right? But you're pretending you never met her before when she captured us, after our test with Morgan. It's all true, I have. But you haven't. But if you know Kanak Rabbit and I were friends, you never would have trusted me, would you? It's not all of it. When I saw Mash for the first time back in Norwich. That's Mash! That's Mash? You already knew who Mash was, but you pretended not to. You also knew she was the Shellfield, but you didn't tell us. You kept it for Draconic so you wanted to go looking there. I did. I wanted Draconic to work with the child of prophecy as his own volition, not because Shadia ordered him to. I mean, that was dishonest to me. I'm as powerful as the Tamlin as Smash was. It was still dangerous of her to be up in the north by herself. And then there's... Yes? Oh, she's pointing out all the lies Oberon's saying. You could say one of the reasons I'm so over-invested in Britain's welfare is their kindness. Who says their worthiness are incapable of doing anything? They might be powerless, but they were the only ones who cared for me. So of course I have to do everything I can to pay them back. That's why I care so much about taking Morgan down. And then there's the fact you were gone the morning of our battle with Warlord's army. We only won because the Queen's reinforcements never showed up. And that only happened because you did something to stop them. You always seemed so honest and sincere, but you never tell the truth. You never tell anyone what you're really thinking. Why is that? Why do you keep lying to us? Do you actually want to defeat Morgan? Of course I do. There's not a fairy in Britain who's worked harder to bring her down than I have. I want to destroy her fairy Britain with every fiber of my being. Even if that means I have to lie, then I lie. Besides, I'm not the only liar here, Altria. You haven't been truthful about why you come to this far. Your true motivation has nothing to do with saving Britain. And I'm not the only one who's figured that out. Draconosox catch on too. You haven't been fighting for humans or even our affairs. Not for a second. Your true motivation lies elsewhere. You just refuse to talk about it. What are you saying? That's ridiculous. I am the fairy of paradise. I was sent here to save Britain. That's your guilt talking, not you. And what exactly does that mean to save Britain, do you think? Do you know what Muramasa said? He said that every fairy is seeking absolution, that every last one of them earns for death. He said that deep down that's what every fairy in every town has been secretly wants. Muramasa said that. He doesn't have fairy eyes like we do, but he mustn't be pretty sensitive to pain people carrying their hearts. That's why you're so conflicted about this, isn't it, Altria? You don't want to talk about things because you know it won't change anything. It's the same with me. I'll do whatever it takes to beat Morgan, whether I like it or not. So why don't we leave it at that for tomorrow? Tomorrow's our last battle. I'm sure there'll be a time for you to come clean about what you really did thinking. That's what the whole pilgrimage was for, right? And hey, who knows, maybe once you come clean, you might just find that nobody thinks this a big deal anyway. At the rate we're going, we might actually finish the time game. It says Cock Rabbit's army and the Round Table army have rendezvous. I still can't quite believe her passions didn't even try to stop them. It's just one thing to give your enemy a fighting chance, but this is far too generous. Between job properties protection and the King Clan's fairy domain, our forces should be evenly matched. I'm sure Mastery means to crush it, but there's still a chance that we could get lucky. If our forces aren't evenly matched, then there's no one's chance of them winning as long as you and I are here. There's two of us alone can end this right now, whether the High Queen is here or not. I could destroy Karak Rabbit's army on my own, and you could do the same for the Round Table army. We've already been nice by giving them until morning. There's no sense of meeting them on their returns. The only ones we need to worry about are the foreign mage, Gahad, and the two servants and Percival. But I can handle all on my own too. They're all fairly good fighters, but none of them can match me in the air. There's only fairies who can manage to fight me on even terms are the High Queen Morgan or you in a large form. If we're in their shoes, I at least want to at least twice the forces they have now before challenging Camelot. But unfortunately for them, the soldiers from Salisbury coming to join them only have crossed the Western Plains. The Fang Clan might have helped tip the skills if they had gone to the other side, but no one to be seen lately. They don't even have a chance. The rebel army dies here, as those prophecies will never come to pass. Assuming they don't secretly have a unit equivalent to one of the Tamlins on their side. Indeed, as long as they lack a Tamlin of their own, they don't stand a chance. Her Majesty ordered me to only kill soldiers that make their way into the castle town. So I'm going to patrol the air and take care of any soldiers that try to get past the rapids. The knights Her Majesty have stationed in town will never get a chance to fight. And of course, they'll never get through the main gate, not with you guarding it. Part of me feels a little bad for crushing him so thoroughly, but there's no escaping reality. Fairy Princess' last war will end with a whimper. There won't be so much as a single surprise. The last war, huh? True, I doubt we'll ever be another rebellion this size. But the calamities will not end here. Her Majesty has no intention of stopping the Great Calamity. A victory here won't do anything to stop most of the British fairies from dying. Do you not think that's sad? Does that make you question the point of winning this battle? I'm surprised to hear that from you, Vargas. I don't think you thought about these kinds of things. Woodrow said that fighting is Fake-wise instinctual drive, and pitting themselves against powerful opponents is the greatest pleasure. There is the truth to that. I won't deny that there is a part of me that is a little different from the blood-starved beast too. The one thing that Barrow Sif and I have in common is that I too cannot help myself from dominating the weak. But that's my own personal issue, not one that affects all Britain. I see you did become a Tamlin to protect Britain, did you? I'm afraid I don't share your aspiration at all. The name of Her Majesty gifted me is a hindrance, not a help. I'm an airport fighter, not a knight. Human swordplay always slows me down. I accepted this name, in spite of that, to remain Lancelot. I think that's was about 100 years ago when my body began showing signs of abnormalities. My love for her maintained my form up until then, but even that couldn't last forever. Her Majesty saved me from that fate. Without this Tamlin name, I would revert back to my old self. I'll serve Her Majesty for Britain's sake. I serve her to preserve this form. That's why I don't quite understand what you're talking about. No, that's not true. I do understand. I've chosen not to think about it. But it's not because I have something else that I care more. Something you care more than Britain, I do too. As a matter of fact, I at least want Onius to live out his natural life. I doubt you have anything like that yourself, though. That's why I envy you. High Queen Morgan has no love in her, but she does trust you implicitly. She'll always send for you, no matter how many times you fail her. No wonder Rose was jealous of you. No love, Her Majesty. No, I suppose you're right. She has always and only ever loved this land. I owe Her Majesty a debt as well. I won't have been here today without my gifted name. Her grace made me who I am. Even if she offered it to control me, the debt is still a debt. However, I cannot repay my debt any further. I have to protect it for his future, and is. It's nighttime now. Could somebody turn on the light? I have to get to the ball. I have to put on my beautiful dress. Hello? Is anybody here? Forgive me. Forgive me, Mother. It was my fault. I didn't want to do it. But my lord said he wanted what moving courses are like. So I sucked the blood from one just once. But my lord was so taken with him that he had me make a lot more in the basement. Of course they were going to overrun everything. Of course they were going to. Help! Help! Somebody! Please help them. I'm helpless on my own. I've never been good on my own. I never had anything on my own. That's why nobody ever helped me. I have no power, no special skills, no friends. If I were badly too, then I won't have anything at all. There she goes again. Looks like Triss is not long for this world finally. She lost her Tamlin name when the child prophecy defeated her. That barrel gut disappeared. And now she's finally exhausted Her Majesty's space, and now we're to seal the door up with a wax tomorrow. Probably too much of a trouble to even execute her now that she'll fade away with no more one never knowing what became of her. What's wrong with that? Sounds like a thing for the most hated figure in all Britain. Remember how many fairies she killed? Hell, if I'd offer her myself, I could get away with it. Don't worry, she's rotten so much that she can barely move now. She'll die soon enough on her own. Hell, you might even get cursed if you get too close to her. If someone worth killing, it's her. Heh, you said it. At least once she's gone, her message will go back to being. Who goes there? How can Queen gives sick horse not to let anyone. Only one. Oh, if it isn't Lord. Gah! I wasn't told there would be guards here. I hate to do that to them when they couldn't be getting paid that much, but from the looks of it, I'm sure the next generations will show up soon enough. I got the key from them. Shall I open the door? Of course, apparently she's bedridden now, so do be gentle with her. But don't be afraid to get rough if she acts up. We don't have any time to waste. Yes, sir. Come on, let's go. What the fuck is Springen doing? Not worth killing, That's just the sort of thing I expect from this bugger to say. Really, most things aren't worth anything. The question is where they're worth keeping, or best thrown away. Prices are something we set for ourselves. Even the worst piece of junk can still have its uses. Yeah. Oh, there's a barrel. I have to make a certain curtain. I have to ask her. Majesty, High Queen Morgan. That can't be right. Oh, how wonderful. How good to see you're so alive and rested as ever. I couldn't believe my ears when Springen asked me to take you in. But Teen, looks like you really did survive. Girl, do treat your wounds, won't you? Use the best magical power we have. Thank you, Aurora. You're a really beautiful fairy. I'm sorry to die you even for a moment. So yes, his chest wounds refuse to close. Not even the magical power can help him now. Holy shit, Woodrose is actually alive? Besides, the Round Table Army won. Wouldn't it be well dangerous to harbor Lord Woodrose? We must give up. We will gather all the medicine in town. If we have to, it doesn't matter which army won that battle. Now that the battle is over, we can't let him die. He's the proud head of the Fang Clan after all. He'll keep Britain safe for hundreds of years. He doesn't even deserve to die so miserably. Oh, could I have been so foolish? If only I heard your voice to begin with. Now, don't try to talk, Rose. You need to conserve your strength. Oh, I can hardly believe it. I want to dismiss all the fears was saying about Her Majesty cutting FangCon lists as a mere rumor, but... Rumor? What rumor? What did High Queen do to us, Aurora? Oh, poor Rose. But you really don't know, do you? The Queen never did send you any reinforcements. She hates the Fang Clan for how many humans they consume, and meant it for both sides to fall of battle. Her Majesty only trusted Tamlin now. That's why she didn't even send anybody to look for your body. It pains to say this, but she abandoned you and your Fang Clan, Rose. She thinks you're nothing more than old guard dogs who have outlived their useless. Oh, god damn, Aurora's such a malicious bitch. Damn. I can't believe it. I won't believe it. Majesty, that can't be true, can it? The Fang Clan's loyalty, our devotion, it must have been something to your right. I have to find out. I have to. Even if I have to kill her to do it. Oh, what are you doing outside the camp? Are you so amped up that you can't fall asleep? What are you doing here? Ultra seems like she still sounds some dust, so I probably should check in on her. Our armies might actually be even master, still got the Tamlin on our side. So we give us so much. If we give us so much to ceremony, we're done for. So I gave her a little prep talk. I said, "Hey, Ultra, you know what King Arthur really means? It means King of Bears." Oh boy, was she surprised. Yeah. Oh, hey, maybe we should show her the history book too. Like some pictures of King Arthur, like with a beard. You know how competitive she is, right? Lighting us fire under the works is better than trying to get her to see a reason. And just a few hours to the veil of the night will be lifted. The file bearer will begin when the morning lacks. Since at this point, I've done everything I possibly can. No, I can't say I don't have any regrets. Been flying around this way, looking for something, but I can't look anymore. I'm out of time. So it doesn't exist here? You'd think it just because something doesn't exist means that people don't look for it. You got it all wrong, Dragana Sock. We search because they don't exist. We can't help but seek what can never be. That's what my queen, Titania, means to me. She's no different than the stars swinging in the sky. Because no matter how hard we try, those of us here on the earth will never have been for ourselves. But we can talk about some other time. Truth be told, I'm not used to being open about my feelings. Excuse me. For now, you should head back to the tent and rest up. If you're having trouble sleeping, I can always sparkle you with a bit of sleep about it. I may not be good at fighting, but when it comes to putting people to sleep, not even Merlin, the incubus, can beat me. What's up? Yes, I suppose I kind of am. Truth be told, I've been a little upset ever since I heard that you've been going around facing last spells. Not at you, I understand. More at those who learned the sword Slayer. I know it can't be helped, of course. Every event ends up just as a story to people who weren't involved in it. Decades after your adventure is over, it'll all be written up in some report. Those who read won't think of it as any more than a lesson to be learned. That's why I can't stand. Half of Oberon, the Fairy King, was born from a story after all. That's why my feelings are splitting right down the middle. As a heroic spirit of proper human history, part of me wants to see Britain restored to a rightful state. Being a fictional character myself, part of me wants to let the story continue. And that's hard to reconcile to the rest of me. I'm okay with exercising last spells to bring back proper human history. We won't exist if it's not for the latter. But the idea of those last spells being neglected and forgotten in the future still hits me hard. I don't want them to be thought of as things that deserve to disappear. I want people to understand that even though they were cut for a block before the time, their existence still had meaning. Then again, maybe I do feel that way because I'm directly involved in this one. People have always moved forward with recording the past. They can't hold on to the same values forever. That we even have the phases of old-fashioned or behind the times. It's proof that we are moved from what we once were. No, she may be our enemy, but I don't care. Oh, I never even met the woman. And you know, the story of the Sand of the Fae she came up with isn't half bad. The entire era of the High Queen is basically a fairy tale world in a world for herself. It's a dream she wanted to see to come true, so that she poured her heart into her soul to making it a reality. Whether it's a good story or bad one, I can't help but respect that effort when it's creating it, which is exactly why I'm pouring my heart and soul into defeating her. As a fellow fairy tale being, I want her curtain call to be memorable. Of course, we don't have a chance against her if we don't give it up. It's all we have, so I suppose the memorability isn't a factor. Take care of Ultra Dracon Sock. Like I said, my part is done. From here on, your battle is to fight. All I want now, before I depart this world, is to see you guys win the battles spectacularly. Okay, I'm gonna use the restroom again real quick, and then we're gonna just go through section 20, the last section, as much as we can before for a time before like maintenance hits, which I'm pretty confident we will.
Yeah, man.
I agree.
No.
Oh my, no, I forgot that,
Come on!
I
Caster!
forgot that she's now data lost.
Not the caster.
Oh.
Oh, I do have
It's a Marie. Hey, it's Lord Doom's waifu.
I think I have MP5 already.
That's not bad, actually.
Let's not Viva La France.
Berserker! Berserker!
Oh!
Are you serious?
Oh!
It's Pen. Hold on.
Come on.
Number 5.
Come on.
5 stars still alive.
Berserker! 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 assassin?
What'd you get? Oh my god, he pulled Cleo!
He pulled Cleo!
Oh, well, hey. He just left!
Imagine one of those existing, at least they're going. Oh, thanks, Jason. I mean, wouldn't consider myself a role model, but I guess. How's that standing? Is this better, Jakester? I'm standing. Okay. Okay, yeah. He set the berserker. Oh. But yeah, Ichika's still 1-1-1 though. Yeah, go to William Tree. What the heck? It's a spook? Oh my god! Oh, shit. Yeah, nutty. Oh yeah, J6 is so gonna kill me now. Okay, back guys. And we're gonna begin. Okay. Section 24, Morgan. Let's get through this chapter as quick as possible. While still enjoying ourselves. No, we still have like a plenty of time. It's morning. All squads, form up! Roundtable soldiers who have sworn to follow the child prophecy, North affairs who have served me faithfully over the years. And volunteer soldiers from across the line as today you're a single army with a single mission. All of us are now the army of the new queen, comrades, dedicated to building the new Britain, ruled by the true king, just as Ansel prophesied. You there, Trakasak, I can tell you what you're thinking. I don't care what it's that it's not more than an original name. There is no word for surrender from Camelot, which is our glorious king's way of telling us to bring it on. Fine by me, I've been waiting for 100 years for this day. Are you ready to fight, to give your lives necessary to show them what we are made of? It's time to end Morgan's reign and take Camelot. All troops move out. Our first objective, smash through the main gate. Damn, she looks pretty serious. How do things look on our end? Roundtable arms first division includes you, Altria and Defensi. The second division includes Muramasa and Grimmar. And the Kanak Rabbits May Force that brings up the rear. We have Petra and Hajarat who have both said that they won't be taking part in the battle. As for me, I have been assigned for the first division alongside you. Yep, Muramasa and Grimmar should be stronger than working together. Which is why I've had them join the second division since they all need the help they can get. Oh, speaking of the devil. We are the second division kept to pay respects before we begin our advance. Thank you. We'll be counting on your division to act as an equal in attacking the rapids while those of us in the first division protect the giant crops. I'm afraid that you'll be on your own from here. The longer the battle drags on, the higher our chances of being routed. So keep your attacks on the rapids to paramount necessary. Try not to take any foolish risks. Once the main gate is open, you'll regroup with the main force and follow Karak's orders. Yes, sir. We won't let you down. Child prophecy, foreign mage, no late Altria and Lord Dracon Hawk. You two stay safe out there too, okay? And take care of the commander for us. Come on, let's better move out too. The main gate is protected by soldiers of the Queen's army, who are being led by Timlin Vargas. Our job is to safely escort Karak Rabbit's giant corpse to the main gate so they can destroy it. This also means we'll be heading to the Queen's army and Vargas herself. Ultra, you'll be out there casting protection spells on the rest of our troops. Drakasak, you'll handle the more powerful Queen's Knights and Vargas, right? What about Sacred Pact we made for her? I remember, of course, we're not going to fight her. Once we make it through the main gate, she should
The query here relates to the problem options just like we agreed in Manchester. But that's not so we agreed on a plan. And knowing her, I'm sure she's going to be fill her role as one of the Morgus Knights, right up to the main gate is destroyed. So at first we need to scare out a route to the main gate, then we need to keep Vargas busy. That is what you mean, right, Da Vinci? Yep, Vargas should make her final peace with her decision once she sees you lead in charge. So, even though the mutations were still going to face her head on, this part is just like we confirmed before the debate got. I can't believe it. Do you mean Vargas is actually going to come over to our side? Oberon? Oberon, you're going to fight too? Yep, this is a final battle. Not much is needed for me to run around Econ anymore, is there? Besides, I'm sick of being left out. I may not exactly be the combat powerhouse, but I would say I can be a some help. More importantly, when did you talk to Vargas? Ah, I see. Yes, that assignment would have worked out nicely. Very efficient. The more important thing is the Vargas really going to join us to prove that proves our chances to serve it. In fact, it's a bit of luck, and my lie just might become the truth. What are you talking about? A victory without casualties. With Vargas on our side, we only have to worry about Lancelot. As long as we're also occupied, we should have no trouble getting through the castle. So you have a problem. What's the problem? What's the problem, Jake? Great work on you too. This gives us a real shot of reaching the front room without losing anyone. First of all, you guard Ultra. Match you guard Dragon's side. Alright then, let's go. First order of business. Clear the soldiers guarding the main gate. The Apple card you got for your GSR funds? Is it being declined or something? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have that up. Like, it doesn't matter fucking here anyway. Okay. Yeah, I actually used one. That was actually fine. Yep, the money in the six. Oh, gotcha. It's like for a second it made it sound like yeah, that it would. You actually had to have a problem here. You might have to be outrageous. Okay. So in other words, you just want to be a drama king. Oh, drama king, did you get it all out of your system? Oh, get all the drama out of your system. You get all the drama out of your system. Ay, ay, ay. Like, how are you not hearing me well? Is this in calibrated right? Have I just been mumbling all stream? You put a word just. Okay, that is actually something that I respect. Above all, she's like fucking doing nothing there. Go, Dublin! No, I wouldn't mind. Go closer to the mic. Is this close enough, Jake? No looting, Jackie! We head patter. Isn't that right, Jackie? You deserve all the head pats in the world. No looting. Bro, that Vargas stance of you already? And also, Abby deserves head pats too. Also, welcome in more. Goes it. Also, excited for the GSSR that's gonna be dropping pretty soon. So, which one do you plan to roll for? Okay. I need to be an upside guy. Yeah, the GSR will be coming out after they do the stream in a couple of hours. I was hoping I could get a charge during this Kikoi operation, but those walls are just bizarre. They're not hot, cold, or slippery, and the repellents is all the same. It's almost as though they're alive. And they want to adapt whatever I throw at them, damn it. Gamma swallows are modeled after orchids. They got 1,000-year-old like live oak trees propping them up on the inside. Don't bother trying to destroy them, they'll just regenerate history. It's like, it'd be faster to just pry them up in the Easter gate. We don't got tools or something like that. No choice but to hold our ground here. No, wait, hang on. You're a caster, right? Boo guy? Can you make us a platform that we use to scale walls? Oh, an oak platform to carry the oak wall. Huh? Good idea. I'll grow one right now. Aw, crap. It looks like your brilliant idea was a little late, red guy. Look up there. Oh, I know that sound. Time to outfox the fox. Should be around tonight. Of course, guys, seems like it. No, I think it does, actually. Just two services must be a decoy, too bad. But at least you two should be worthy of us. And since we just met, we can skip the introductions. We can finally pick up where we left off at Sheffield in the pit. This time, I'll make sure to finish you both off properly now that I know how resilient service can be. Muramasa, I'll cut you into our sections, a Grimar into vertical ones. That sounds like a nice, since you're both such good friends. First, I already know this kid. If you want to slice him, dice him, go right ahead. Now let me ask you, come on, Muramasa, let's show her what we really can do. Of course, if you want to let her crop you into certain chunks, I won't stop you. There, see, you're friends. I think you think alike. That makes you even more worth it. That's like it. Kaleidoscope kind of look. Oh, that is interesting. Finding a good rival is hard, especially when you're one of the strongest creatures just like me. Yeah, that's something. You better come with us with everything you got to. You still haven't forgot your full strength, right? You pay well now. It would be a waste of holding anything back against you two. My name is Tamlin Lasselot. Prepare to be sliced into ribbons, you ridiculous defiant spirit. It's a proper human history. Oh, okay, so 2 formations are set. Okay. And it each sure as shit. I don't know if I can do this one. Fuck no, yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. First he is him.
この瞬間手を重ねましょうそれでは輝きを見せますどうしがたいの頑張りますわかりました
Yeah, well, at least I get to use.
ここに祈りを捧げましょう
Yeah, she spawned 10.
我が友我が仲間を守らせたまえリズムジエーテルネンヌよしです君はもう私のものです血も肉に届ける深い港に連れて行こうそこだネイルそれ星の輝き今ここに宝石の声を聞けばよいのでしょう星の輝き今ここに
ほうどうしがたいのこれを頼む
ハイアングルトラックハイアングルトラック 田舎娘の踊りですが
So again, he's son him, okay.
遊びは終わりか
我が天秤に祈りなさい任せなさい
Okay. If it's a...
参考を超越し御帝を凌駕せし覇者それこそが始皇帝
Let's see what Chad says.
すなわち
We'll
陳
see
で
for
あ
enough
る
money.
裁定を下しますこれはあなたの善の軽さそしてあなたの罪の重さふざけてる
I have 40 plus. I think they have like a good decent amount too.
もう私のものだ。
Yeah, that can't happen.
そこだ。ついてこい。いいよ。両断する。この瞬間、手を重ねましょう。
ほう、どうしがたいの。
If we can pop up like get close to it.
君はもう私のものだ。下に来る形
There goes Hysteria.
必ず返して差し上げます。
Okay, she's
ハイアングル
barely holding on here.
やる。来るがいい。
遊びは終わりか。どうしがたいの。
ぶっ飛ばしますわよ。
参考を超越し御帝を凌駕せし覇者、それこそが始皇帝、すなわち陳である。
This is because of the fact that she has Luvia
これを賜す。
for her BJ.
君
Well,
は
that
もう
too.
私のものだ。下に来る形第二の底に触れ込みパオ。そこだ。冷たく。いいよ。両断する。
We know it. Oh, there it is. There it fucking is. Oh, damn it, Jake.
任せなさい。参りますね。わかりました。
はっは。
効果しら。ごめんなさい。君はもう私のものだ。下に来る形
Okay, I'm actually okay of this because that skin can considered a waste because she was like low in health anyway.
ご分を。
I didn't have to do this. I kind of like.
ハイアングルトラッカー。田舎娘の踊りですが。
さてここからだ。
どうし。はっはっは。
ああ、
これを賜す。
燃えろ。
君はもう私のも
For
の
you.
だ。下に来る形
Oh, shut up, Jake.
陳を誰だとか。
ハイアングルトラック。
調子は悪くねえな。妖精が何だってんだ。本気の俺は手強いぞ。やることは変わらねえよ。折れんなよ。
わかりました。
Jumps,
そこにいたの
I
は
probably would have done it if I were
気づきに
focused
気
a
づ
bit
い
more
た
on
刀
my
さ。
targets.
八重垣作るは戦場やりだ。知ったら成仏していきな。
ふざけてる。ごめんなさい。君はもう私のものだ。
Is soccer eat
下
dice?
に来る形第二の底に入っていこう。左
Not this shoulder there.
やる。来るがいい。
先に行く。
わかりました。主よ、恋願います。私に大切な人たちを守る力を。君のジテエテルネル。
わか
There we go.
一撃一
Maybe
瞬
if
で
we
終わ
had
ら
more
せる。
energy, it would feel something.
石灰剣開始。つなげ。無限アロンナイト。ハイアングルクラッメイン。飛べ。田舎娘の踊りです
指ならし指ならしっと。おじかけ言っとくか。ああ、行くか。
Oh wait, why did I do that?
人の業最悪と共に灰になる。いった
が。ふざけて。
はっこいつめ動くなよ。
新面偽装展開。精錬たるコメント。月光を返す。
Why is it just so that?
イノセンスアロンナイト。すいません。そこだ。そこだ。来るがいい。この瞬間手を重ねましょう。この瞬間手を重ねましょう。この瞬間手を重ねましょう。
先に行く。ああ、
お手を拝借。
止めろ。はっ
先生ごめんなさい。一撃一瞬で終わらせる。
Yeah, you must be picking student eye.
開始。
Maybe that's a good thing.
なあ、
やる。
折れんなよ。あの辺りか。切るぜ。
参りますね。
Yeah, this is fucking ridiculous. So.
真髄
Can you get to MP5? Oh, you don't have student eye to MP5?
肝臓技法臨界。これが俺のつむかい生さだ。
ふざけて。
わかった。
ごめんなさい。一撃一瞬で終わらせる。
New as I guess it.
石灰
Okay.
剣
Oh, gotcha.
つなげ。無限アロンナイト。そこだ。詰めた。いいよ。冗談する。
Okay, I'm just gonna keep trying to keep going until.
アン、ドゥ、ドロー。わかりました。
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going until like he actually pops.
ここに祈りを捧げましょう。我が友、我が仲間を守らせたまえ。リズムのジテエテルネンル。
So yeah, it looks like this is coming to John Soul here.
ごめんなさい。ドレスが汚れませんよ。一撃
Alright, MP1
一
and
瞬で終わらせる。石灰剣開始。つなげ。無限アロンナイト。
yeah, sometimes there mostly are. So
左。ちょっとよ。お手を拝借。参りますね。わかりました。ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。ドレスが汚れませんよ。一撃一瞬で終わらせる。石灰剣開始。
yeah, I figure it more.
ここからすいません。ちょっと。
Yeah, Kuwatcher is actually pretty good too. He's just like pretty good survivor.
ょう。我が天輪に集うきらめき、我が天部、そうしますね。最低を下
That's
す。
like 200 damage.
こ
And
れはあな
everyone's
たの
like,
善の軽さ、そしてあなたの罪の重さ。くっとふざけてる。最低は正しく下されま
I
した。
guess that's how it is. Yeah, he is pretty much busted, girl. Although I don't think we actually get any more though. I think the one we had last was the last one we get. Gotcha. Oh, we knocked the mask off. Good. Can the formation be supporting you for so far away? They support its strategy. It took a lot of out of him, but I had Dracostock summon these servers before we began our advance. And I used my own magic energy to keep them around. But that all says now, it took a whole lot more out of me than I expected. Listen, say to try to look at for heroic spirits from different mythologies. You're amazed that the sage is a nickname? The hell do you take me for? Well, you look like you were more like home-throwing spears. Besides, Grimoire's pretty famous in Britain too. Oh, I thought you were a lancer like me. Okay, now that's just being fucking a stab here. What the actual Murmas? Are you sure this lancer lot is everyone's afraid of? I know. It's hard to believe, but yeah, she's a lonely airhead, but that's her for sure. That's it. I'm definitely killing Murmas Alaria. Hang on, does that make any sense? Your objective was to break through the main gate. The formation should have been putting everything he has into that. If he had the power to spare you, he must mean... They did! The giant corpse broke through the main gate! And that's not all! Tamlin Bargus is defected from the Queen's army! Bargus, the Indomitable is on our side now. Bargus, so that's why your heart didn't seem to be in this. Very well then, you have won this battle. Tamlin Whistle has officially lost. Go ahead and tell everyone that the Child Prophecy has defeated all three of Morgan's knights. But that's only because I can see which way the wind is blowing here. Remember, I personally haven't lost. Don't you dare think otherwise. Yep, that's the dragon, alright. That's the trouble with those dominant species types. They act like they understand human world, but they never listen to a thing people say. Well, at least our work is here, son. Go ahead back to the main force, along with the fish. How about you? I'm gonna go and join Dracostock. Even with Bargus on our side, we still have our work out cause us evade the castle proper. Gotcha. Well, good luck. Remember, the Morgan's serious business. According to the first Grimoire note, she's never backed down from a fight in her life. It doesn't matter where she is or who she's up against. Once she starts fight, won't stop until her opponent's dead or she is. She's as dedicated and stubborn as they are to come. Altria might be okay, but an opponent like that's gonna be tough on Dracostock to deal with. So make sure you keep an eye out for him, and if worse comes to worse, catch my drift? Of course I do. Sometimes everybody's forgotten about it now. But the whole reason I came here in the first place was to take Morgan's head. Alright. The main gate's open. Prepare to enter this castle town. The Child Prophecy team will make their way into the castle on the western route. Neutralize the enemy troops that carry on the way. If any army troops wish to surrender, let them do so. Follow the Tamlin Bargus' example. Our goal here is to establish a new order in Britain. One that can stand up to the threat of the Great Calamity. Remember, these fairies are not our true enemy. Do not kill them unless absolutely necessary. Damn it, Percival, where do you get off taking all the best parts for yourself? Alright, you two can play that game. Giant corpse! Get ready! Great work at breaking through the main gate, but don't overtax yourself. Fall back to the rear. Wind troops, go to help the Round Table Army. Earth and Fang troops, continue your advance towards the castle, and split up the four defenses to neutralize the Queen's army. I'll lead the clan through the east route. Bull squad, forward! Ah, there's those guys again. Of course I'm leading my own troops. I need a set example for my subject. If I end up getting hit by a stray arrow or so be it. Don't bother telling me not to push myself. None of you would even listen to me if I asked you to do the same right? This is our only chance to do toe-to-toe with Morgan. The last one went to the castle's a rotten egg, Altria. Come on, let's keep moving. We don't need to worry about Cat Rabbit. There's still a lot of fighting going on in the main gate, but also to the Queen soldiers are stationed out there outside the ramp. Once they see that the Tamla is affected, that should prompt more of them surrender. And one more thing. Have one of the Round Table Army soldiers stay behind so there is someone that's seen to keep an eye on me. That should put in the rebel army's soldiers as a good idea. We knew you won't betray us, but the other soldiers don't have that confidence. So, are you sure they won't want to come along? This is your chance to defeat the Queen and become a ruler yourself. I can't do that. I may have gone over to your side, but I still cannot turn my horn on my Queen. After this battle, I tend to trust the aftermath to you and the clans, and be a prisoner for my crimes. I see, so you really haven't thought this through. I'll keep an eye on you then. Once our rebel army sends Round Table's armies rose the Joker standing beside you, you should stop and thinking you as a threat. But don't think that'll be the end of it. You still have to telework even after the things come down in the main gate. Camelot's upper class fairies are deadly afraid of you too. So one look at you should be more enough to keep them in line. Yes, you're right. That would be the right way to use me. I would have no trouble moving my horn against them. But I am sure that you haven't forgot how I burned down your woods. Do you hate me for that, Oberon the traitor? Oh, intensely, but now it's not the time to get into that. We have other things to take care of first, and that is our right, Percival. Of course. Thank you for trusting me with this Fey and New Prince and Tamlin Vargas. We won't let you down. Defension 1, move out. Child Prophecy and the Four Mages are about to make their way into the castle. It won't be long now before the prophecy is realized. In the name of the Round Table, we must ensure that they both arrive safe and sound. They made it through the main gate. Only those free of sin may pass, huh? The problem is there is no fairies without sin in Britain. It was High Queen's Morgan's choice to have the gate acknowledge that. And still, those with sin passed through anyway. It was her one act of mercy. They triumphed all over it. So I see no reason to be merciful to them now. I'll destroy the rebel army squads in the castle town one by one, then push Vargas for being traitor. That will be a part I must play as a Tamlin. In 20 minutes I'll be... That win. It's from Aurora. Huh? Okay, let's go. Thank you. Okay, I used my Yumis here. Okay, and then we switch mages. Yeah, something
人
interesting
神
is gonna go down soon.
獣そして黒き力限りなく面白い我が指先どこまでも望むままなくては貪りましょうぞ光の時これまで疑似神格並列接続暗黒太陽臨界狂乱怒涛悪霊
Stickers on the back of your iPad. I really need to use my iPad more often.
光の時これまで疑似神格並列接続暗黒太陽臨界狂乱怒涛悪霊作 勝利の味はいかがですか
Oh, looks like Dodge gets to stand here and look pretty. Yeah, this is Mayumi's dolmen. So this is Camelot, the city of Asac, no Queen Morganville. But this is no time to admire it. The pool of magical energy stood before here is incredible. I've seen many magical reactor cores before, but this easily surpasses them all. Yep, it's at both the far end of the world and the center. And it's just as strong as the tower of the ends of the world that we saw in the holy city of Camelot. Also, no matter how much the things are going our way, we can't forget that Morgan still has a sacred lance. Be on your guard, everyone. There's still chances we'll try to use Media against us. So we need to make our way into the castle before she destroys the whole city. We said it. Right, we can't let Morgan do that. Not to Camelot, the city of the Round Table. Ramagidiad? Excuse me, Lady Fisher, but what is Ramagidiad? Is it the name of Tamlin? I thought if it were, I'm sure we heard of it before. This is the last they had the right in the main gate. Have you guys never really heard of it? It's truly a massive burst of magic energy which can make a hole in the ground almost the size of a... No, wait, that's right. Of course you're right. Not a single person in Britain has ever seen Ramagidiad's light before. Morgan did use the synchronize to conquer Britain, but she had the aftermath would be possible to miss. That's true. I'm sure Ramagidiad exists here, but she still used it. Still never used it, which means she must have conquered Britain all on her own. So then why does all the fairies pay existence tax? She doesn't need it for Ramagidiad. What is this magic energy being used for? Tamlin Vargas has surrendered to the rebel army and forsake her duty to guard the main gate. Yeah, it's like, it's kind of weird. I don't know why they didn't do that. And for briefly encircling the Camelot's airspace, Tamlin Lancelot has disappeared on parts unknown. There are no parts of her feet, so we believe she has deserted posted defiance of her orders. Rebel armor carrier controls 60% of the Camelot. 42 of the Queen's Knights are still able to fight. We have blocked off the castle entrance using a movable partition. But believe it's only a matter of time before the rebel army breaks through it as well. Can't believe it, they got for the main gate. Vargas to the traitor? You see, I always knew we should have never trusted that damn black dog. Let alone give her a territory around. Cock rabbits tame giants? Why do the Northern fairies even have creatures like that there? This is exactly what I hate about Northerners. Those hicks don't know the first thing about politics or economics. Oh, just look at those barbarians doing my prize shop. That's it. And the man the High Queen quite compensate me for damages. Haven't been paying for insurance all this time for nothing. Now Lady Lancelot's gone too. Who's gonna kill the rebels? No, I can't have Cock Rabbit here. I've been Batman for her every day for years. She'll kill me for sure. No, but Charlotte's prophecy will save me, right? Right? Could it the Queen's army ruse, but then what's going to happen to us? High Queen Morgan, oh wise Queen, fair High Queen Morgan, what is it going to do? Should we surrender to them now? Maybe it'll stop it if you give yourself up. Yep, the elites are turning in on each other. You have the right to be concerned. Barkasai is revolted, and Lancelot is the fighter orders. Midgate has been smashed, it's only a matter of time until the rebels control the city. Very well, that's the time for games is with the time limit has come to an end. I shall change the course of this battle. Well, the High Queen just stood up from her throne. This is wonderful. Cheers for Her Majesty. But now what? The rebels aren't going to stop just because they show up. She got up right. Science officials, prostrate yourselves along the walls. A shred cheers of admiration. The High Queen is about to join the fray. This shall be Her Majesty's battlefield. It's been 2,000 years since I last exerted myself. I shall have to take care not to break them early with opening movements. Yeah. Yeah, since the elites are now turning in on themselves, that means one thing. It's like, in countries fall when facing rebellion if the elites just keep turning in on themselves. Yeah, that's for. This must be the movable partition my sister I heard about. They said that it could be used to alter positions of Camelot's rapids and even some of its buildings. Well, that explains it. I thought things looked different from the last time we were here. I see that I guess these large buildings are actually part of the rapids. In fact, now I'm looking at it, I can even see the rails on the ground. Even though they're only used to slide things horizontally, that's still impressive. That means that we won't be able to take the route to the castle we have on our map. If they can move the buildings around us like that, they can easily just block off the entrance to the castle. Oh, right. You're right. Of course they would do that. Thank you, Master. You've been a big help. If you hadn't said anything, I would have kept flying searching for the entrance like an idiot. No, I don't do anything, really. I mean, that is pretty obvious. I know I haven't had any time to talk with this last first bullet. It's nothing like I imagined. If anything, it feels like I'm talking to someone around my own age. So we can't just trust our eyes to take us where we need to, huh? In that case, it must be over here. The strongest master energy signal is over there. That way, so there must be where the front is. Arson, get the word out to the other troops. Tell them Camelot's terrain is rebel, so the maps may be unreliable. So you just want me to send unencrypted message to anyone and everyone? No problem. And this one. That's the one a technique Winkline used to carry out the voices long distance. The big problem is that the art fairies can hear what you say too, so it's not good for secrecy. I guess the only most powerful Winkline fairies can use it to speak exclusively to speak individuals. I see. So you can use it to concentrate purposes, but it's perfect if you want to get the word out to lots of people at once. I guess that means that I kind of grab it here too, but that's okay. Right now, getting to the castle is our top priority. Right. I'll settle things before the Queen's night so you have a chance to regroup. Is that normal? Altria! Mash? So, the shield yours is a round table since the proper human mages are lacking in fear as they respect. You have taken the Gary to place your greatest heroes, a symbol of all those who sworn to defend their country, and turned it your personal weapon. Not even I would think to go so far. Or is that precisely because you're for proper human history, and that you have gone to such depraved lengths? Perhaps you never care for what it means that you choose if it meant your survival to the end. There she is. No way, how? In the middle of the city? Of course. I have come for you into my city. What cause could there be for me until the rebel destroys my castle before crushing them? Camelot's throne is a linchpin of my brand. I will never let you stain it with my hood. Ultra child props to Drakasak Major Shadia. And you, the servant who possesses the Galliant Gahad's spiritual origin. Well done to complete your pilgrimage. On top of that, I can commend you. Once again, justice has passed down the 6 credits, and soon all British fairies shall know salvation. And yet, it's all I can do is it's all sick of that to know. The bells of pilgrimage are temporary slap at best. Fairies are all too quickly to forget about your hard work. They remember nothing of your struggle, your anger, your greed. Sure, you realize that as much as your time ringing the second bell, yet you persisted in your pilgrimage. You have taken what's right and proper from the lost person. I trust that you are pleased with yourself. Of course I'm not. Don't talk to me about right and proper. I was only born because you abandoned your duty. If you had just done your job like you were supposed to, she would never have had to become king. I don't know what the client's original sin was. I don't care. I just want to fulfill my duty and be done with it. Whatever struggles you went through as Asek or how the sun became the fate of the fate became first about, none of that has anything to do with me. I didn't stand a chance against you before, but because things were different. But things are different now, so come on, Morgan, let's do this thing. At first, well, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. I don't know what's right and what's not, but I don't want to know anything about my destiny either. I can't do anything about British future or the outside world. I don't have someone noble cause or a grand ambition like you. All I know is that I want to win, and that's the only part of me I believe in. I see, so you still have nothing about your true identity, even after completing your pilgrimage. Come then, child prophecy, I will put an end to your absurd destiny myself. Altria, my arch enemy for proper human history. You will never go anywhere. You will never change anything. I will show you mercy. I will change what you cannot. Forget about going to the site of selection. It's time for you went back to being the miserable villager girl you once were. Oh, jeez. Okay, we need alter egos here. Okay, we need a Nickel Stars to return, thank you. Hey, Kron! How goes it? No, I don't have a link for the panel at the moment. Okay, that's like... Alright, that's enough. Yeah, I'm just doing normal damage here.
潰れなさい。お好きになさって。下法には下法、お任せください。ライダかけまくの賢き水の子孫
Okay, got
風の
it.
貴公子
So I think I know who to raid
今
after
ひとた
that.
り精神の人間へと導きわからなごをあげる徹底なさい。もっと刺激を
Nerf Diva.
今こそ参りましょう。よしなに。いや、ふんぐるい、むぐるうな、ホーマルハウト、ガガ、ラフルタグン、化粧ウィン、記録レイ闇夜に瞬く北図となる。
Are you fucking kidding me?
分断するアコール許す者手に入らないチロチロとこの胸焦がれよしなに奏でましょう。よしなに宴の時間です。楽しいですね。闇夜に瞬く北図となる。あまり悩ませないで。さて、どこから潰して分断する。死になさい。いいわ。ライダ。うねり。内側に逃がすものか。モルゴ
There goes Abby. Shit.
いつもより
Oh, fuck that up.
いつもよりこんな光でよければ星宿る紺碧の進化。今こそ参りましょう。ライラかなよしなに。
Go, yeah, thanks, Mordred.
ガガラフルタグン化粧ウィン記録レイ闇夜に瞬く北図となれ。そういいでしょう。私の足元で許しを乞いなさい。聖剣なぞこの程度。落ちよロードレス。これはキャメロット。逃がすものか。内側から終わり。簡単に終わらない。いつもよりあ奏でましょう。うねりうねり手に入らないモルゴー内側から終わり。こんな 法には税法お任せください。
Alright, let's see if we
ねえ
can
手を
just
聞いて。
increase.
こんなにつまらないものに神なるものはご就寝ですって。作り変える、全部作り変える。この星月夜に。いや、フングルイ、ムグルーナフ、ホーマルハウト、ガガ、ラフ
Now
ラ。
that Abby's got no reason to be out of your socket. Oh, gee, dang. You think I wanted Abby to die?
モルゴー分断許すもの奏でましょう。よしなにうねり。分断アコール逃がすもの。やだ、
Look us up, then,
あ
yeah.
まり悩ませない。楽しくなるでしょう。
そうきたか。遊びは終わりか。ほう、どうしがたいの。天と地の狭間にて人はかくあるべしと、ここに新たなるノリを敷く。
分断召し上げましょう。分断
どうしがたいの。
ライラ、
これを頼
さてどこから潰したものか。
Okay,
それ
there
は
we
絶
go.
えず見た滅びの運。最果てにあり
It
ながら
did, but yeah, I was.
最後の握手を死になさい。私を逃がすものか。簡単に終わらない。白兵戦行きます。
遊びは終わり。どはっはっは。天と地の狭間にて人はかくあるべしと、ここに新たなるノリを敷く。これを賜わす。ひれ伏すがよいぞ。物
手に
水だ。
入らない。まだですね。死になさい。さて
Jesus Christ.
どこから手に入らない。
どうしがたいの。ほう、どうしがたいの。これを賜わす。ひれ伏すがよいぞ。
Yeah, she's making me go for my fucking. Starts making me go for my sons, isn't it?
私の足元で許しを請いなさい。落ちよ。
Well, we're kind of towards the end anyway, so.
恐れ多いにも
どこから潰したものか。待って。お好きになさって。いつもより多めに。そんな光でよければ。星宿る完璧な進化。チロチロとこの身で焦がれ。隠し放ちましょう。仰せのままに。かけまくも賢き水の司祭や風の貴公子よ。今ひとたび送信の人間のゼートに導く。わかなごターゲット。
Well, how about now, Mordred? We're actually using Abby's MP here.
いざ究極の門へと至らん。クリフォー、ライゾン。いや、フングルイ、ムグルーナフ、ホーマルハウト、ガーガー、ラフルタグン、結晶ウイ、記録レイ逃がすものか。内側まだですね。手に入らない。
So yeah, she like.
星宿る完璧な進化。いつもよりあ、よしなに。すみません、すみません、すみません。刺激を。
There you go, Bad Goat just ends it right there. Should fucking attack Van Gogh. You have morally wounded me. I have not been so gravely harmed since the battle with Mab. I see now you managed to exercise so many lost souls. Now I too shall stay in a state of faith as the lost spell King C defeated. But BSMA, I must say this, young foreign mage. The spells you have learned in this isolated lost spell are so powerful, that's the defiant belief. Should you have the chance to do so in the future, I suggest you go back to where things begin. Hey Fatson, how's it going? You just walked into Van Gogh just basically wrecking Morgan. What is this shot at? For what purpose was the race shifting originally devised? Huh? What? Queen Morgan's spiritual origin has vanished, and there's no mistake. We really beat her? Why does this feel like a bit too easy? Hang on, she was a ridiculous power, sure. And we're way too worn out to fight anymore. But she never actually told us anything, not about the Ring of Jillian, nor the truth about the Land of Fate. She basically quit. I mean, lost while she was ahead. We still have a ton of questions with no answer. Maybe so, but I don't think that Queen Morgan would have had told us anything even if we have lost. She never did say anything more than she had to Morgan, so she was all alone right to the end. Well, no, I guess not. I mean, it was a wicked Queen's go, but maybe after she was a bit of letdown. I don't know. I was stealing myself for her to do something else. I guess a weird thing. Think after we find endings without losing anyone. Huh, did I? I did realize it's not what I meant anything by it, but I mean I definitely don't respect her at all. See, I'm not sure why you're also going, but the fact of the matter remains. We defeated Queen Morgan. Isn't that the cause for celebration right now? I have to win the tidings and the whole army to know we should put the end to the battle. Yeah, okay. It sucks for a rabbit, but it looks like we are on the ones to finally defeat Queen Morgan. Ultra, you daft idiot. Oberon. Huh? Oberon? You were indeed blessed with your companions, Audrey, in that not alone that you and I are equal, but now you have lost one. Next, another, and a servant who tried to take my head is gone as well. Those with you here now shall be next. I think you will do, Parsival. God, that spell is so powerful, it came from the sky. No, wait, is that... Do you truly believe Vivian won me within the spell? It seems then I shall have been far from gentle in my rule over Fairy Britain. I should have taught you better. Any capable mage should be able to create copies of herself, each with her own abilities. Look to the sky, and it's time you face the reality of your situation. Alright, be right back and use the restroom real quick.
Ooh. I see a lot of boxes. Let's see if I like it. Okay. See you in a bit, Hydra. Okay. Okay, I'll take a go fruit. On 7. Ah, chains. Oh, that sucks. During the Kyoto Fireworks Festival. Oh. So what the hell is this crap? But that is turned to Tiara?
Oh, yes.
Tiara's secretly my waifu? Oh
Yes.
my god!
Wait.
That's a good
Holy
picture.
Oh
shit,
my-
that's great.
That's
Oh,
Lord.
I
Dude, are you really gonna keep going?
yes.
You bitch!
You make fun of my D&D, so I'm gonna fucking bitch slap you. Like I said.
You know what? No, just to give you the lack of the satisfaction.
Yeah.
I'm just. Oh no. Okay, you're gonna battle. You're gonna
Yeah,
battle.
yeah.
You're gonna not be a bitch.
Yep.
You're gonna not be a bitch.
And you get wrecked by basically Xe, Synchro, and Fusion summon monsters all in one fucking. Imagine one of those existing, you know,
Alright, guys, let's keep reading. Okay. I don't think anyone else has noticed something's off. Blockus reports soldiers screaming. Storms of destruction erupting all across Camelot. Cadillac rabbit troops and Murmurs dashing through the city on its own, and other parades that split up and all be attacked by the enemy. It's Morgan, they're all playing Morgan. Could it be that Magecraft familiar screen? No, that's not it. Judging by the quality of Magecraft, it must be Morgan herself. There's enough copies of clones of Morgan with exact properties of the original. The real Morgan still has a bunch running from. She never needed a Tamlin after all. I can't believe this. How can I screw up so blindly? Should have known that the Queen who ruled Britain for 2,000 years we would have done this easily. We should never have waged war against her. We should have taken her by surprise and assassinated her. There's no point in putting it all together an army to match hers. Morgan alone is more powerful than any soldier of Britain combined. She could have massacred an entire rebel army on her own when she wanted to, without stepping off the front. Blocks. Blocka, where's the Dracon's group? Where's Aldria? I struck down to my star form, jumped into the Sphinx's mouth, and frustrated my flesh to carry me faster. I'm getting the bad feeling about this. It's not about anyone else for of course. I don't know about anything about other people's fortunes, but I know about my own. And it's been telling me all along that my role is going to be here in this battle of Gamma. Hurry! Okay, if they lost to Morgan, they can always try again. But if they win, everything will be over. Just to know, Ultra's is going to drop her guard down once they win. Huh, why didn't I warn them? I should have told them that they'll need to keep fighting until they reach the front, even if they want a battle or two. So by the time I found them, it was too late to warn them. I had to make a choice. Do I protect Trikanosaka or Altria? By proximity, I knew Trikanosaka would be okay. He's a spectator just like I am. Fate won't want to determine his life today. No one... The only one I need to rescue is that idiot girl. The girl who's always leaps without looking. The self-esteem, whatever. But also the very competitive, frustrating, obscene. The girl who keeps a hold of her weird hang-ups. Like she's crazy to press the jewel in both hands. Altria, you daft idiots. Well, I guess I like it. I like it if nighttime was warmer. I ain't even told anyone else, though. It's too embarrassing. I remember what's her years in the past. I completely ordinary festival. There was no time to run and even say goodbye. I hate to go out like this, but oh well, I guess this is just one of those things you can see coming. Like a fall from the chandelier. Now, even though it's a bit early to hibernate, I can feel like, once there's a lot of life, like to combine my body. Oh, that was close. Okay, this is last one. Oh. I guess the spirits are all, Morgan. Holy shit, that's a lot of Morgans. There's a storm that appeared out of nowhere. A curtain called that gave him no warning. Green shadows appeared to come out of the sky, mercilessly vanished into the ground. Those who tried to retreat from the new walls were blocking their path. Anyone who fought to hide in nearby buildings quickly learned that the queen was willing to burn her own city to the ground to kill those who dared raise against her. She was cruelly mythological. There could be no hope to find back. Those could only wait for their death. Soon the advancing armies cities turned to screams to retreat. When they realized escape was impossible, their cries to despair. The skies above them was no queen. She was the witch of Britain. She was the avatar of death. Her only purpose was to torment and destroy the fairies of the land. Oberon, everyone, Murmasa too. Are they all really? I will not spare a single member of Rebel Army nor Federation nor his companions. That is the price of thinking you can defeat me after a single pilgrimage. I'm foolish enough to tell you as the savior to pay for it. You and your mission are both in here. My fairy Britain has no need of a paradise of the outside world. Okay. Yeah, okay, where's Abby at? Alright, I really need to work on Mango. Yeah, about.
Hungry, hungry. Match. お好きになさって。いつもより多い。こんな光でよければ。我は禁断の飛躍。導くものなり。えへへ。 しても
That'll work.
イグナトゥフルトゥ君が我
By the way, anybody planning to do any special ones? I don't have anything planned. Probably just other than like work generally. So.
うねりあたぼうよあまり悩ませないさっどこから潰して逃がすのみべらぼめいイカ様なはっねえ待ったなし無理は星を得ませり
Okay, well, I'm gonna see like what their bars are because it's all up in the wiki. It's like apparently they don't say what the FGO is. ふんぐるいふんぐるいオンそじりしたそうかうがふなぐるふたぐうまく36系神奈川2回シラスチャビうねり簡単に終わり手に入る Yeah, Jesus. Okay.
役隊もぜひ年には及ばずてんでい
There we go. One bar pop.
おう日の本一よ
Drop the mountain on it.
あぐ手に入る
Can set me free.
慈悲神戸を垂れよ恐怖は希望もない何人これはコールにあたわず
Yeah, this
そ
is
れは
gonna
絶
keep
え
going
ずいた
around.
滅びの世最果てにありながらトリバースをこれはキャメ人玉で行く気産地慈悲神戸を垂れよ
So this is what triple like adult phantasms look like back to back. It's like been a while since I've seen it since my new days.
あまり悩ませないすべて見つめ楽しくなるすべて見つめますよろしい芸法には芸法お任せください
You know, let's try to keep popping this shit down. This is why I keep getting it up with. Probably won't get, but we'll just try to see it like how as close as we can get to as possible.
天と地の狭間にて人はかくあるべしとここに新たなるノリを敷くはっ
あまり悩ませない簡単に終わり楽しくなる簡単に終わりあもちろんすみませんすみませんすみません簡単に終わり手に入らない
There we go.
慈悲神戸を垂れよ恐怖は希望もない何人ゴールにあたわず
血も誰だとここは
耐えてみせて苦みでないこと 参拝の時よ。言われなくても。これが本当の私。始まりは極小、広がりは無限。すべて我が心臓に望む。ブラックエースこのように。すみません、すみません、すみません。逃げ惑いなさい。慈悲、神戸を垂れよ。恐怖は希望もない。何人これはコールにあたわず。嫌だ。
Okay, she just passed. This week just pierced invisibility here, so.
私の足元で許しを乞いなさい。落ちよ。ロードレスキャメロット。つま先が手に入るように。あまり悩ませない。
Okay, now you're just showing fucking off just to show off. Yeah, I love fucking Morgan at times. It's like Infinite Guts. Yeah, that was very close too to getting to the last bar. Since you don't need to have, I didn't have to be concerned about Merlin aiding you. He truly is the heartly as he is. Ah, they're all. That's right, they're all going to die, and it's your fault. You came here to the weak resolve, no chance of breaking, no trust in anyone. This is the result. Pitiful Avalon Lefay, my comrade who has blindly followed the proper pursuit to a dead end. Well, I think that, yeah, but from rule one, it was like kind of overrated there. You will have no thanks, no help. You're gonna go unrewarded, under-celebrated, unrecognized. You'll die alone on a bloody hill, just as your counterpart did throughout human history. Child property's fate is sealed the moment you choose to save Britain. You see, you cannot save what is already dead. Prior to fighting me, you should have been fought the duty that you brought to me. Did she just disappear? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? This is Aurora, head of the Blink Clan. I'm sorry I can't aid you in this battle, but I hope I can at least be helped now. I only hope that every fairy in Britain will hear what I have to say. Air through Camelot. At this very moment, the brave fairies of Camelot are fighting to defeat Queen Morgan. The Queen poses a great power, but our love, respect for her has been even greater. She has personally protected our prey for over 2,000 years. I'm sure there's not a fairy in the land who doesn't or not hold her debt. However, even bearing that mind, all she's done for us, she has done other terrible things that I cannot ignore. Those of you who find Camelot, please listen to what I have to say. Let me tell you of Queen Morgan's true identity and what she's been doing in the shadows of her history. Oh shit. Ha! Look at them go, those background honors, it's running alive. That's what those lower class fairies get for entering Camelot first. Look, they're all calling for help after finding their escape route cut off. Why are you happy about this? My master is gone. At least the rebels aren't going to destroy the entire city. Your masters, please stop this. You can't. Can you know that cast a spell that only kill them without damaging our property? Don't be ridiculous. This is the best show I've seen in nations. It's like a festival out there. How far this war should go? And Murasasa servant is more terrible than Leo's. 2 more colonists should do for him. 3 suffice for chops at Merrick? Your Majesty? What the? The merchant just collapsed? He saw the one High Queen's personal bodyguards. He should be way stronger than a regular knight. Bow. Kneel before her. You are in the presence of Her Majesty, Guardian of Britain, Lord of the Fang Clan. Revel in her glory. What the is that? Where did it come from? Gosh, what the The car's doing? Woodrow, so you're alive. Did you come by this the secret underground craft? I must have told you about it. You know, against the Moors. That was over fast years ago. So I'm proud of the rest of you remember it still. Of course I did. You told it to me in confidence just in case. I have never forgotten even for a moment. Your Majesty, please tell me, Your Majesty. Where is the child of prophecies? Where is Barrelcut? No. Never mind drilling eyes like that. Why did you not send me reinforcements? Why did you ban the Fang Clan to our deaths? Please tell me, Your Majesty, High Queen Morgan. Reinforcements? Oh, you mean the attack on Lundrium? What a strange thing to ask. I did see you reinforcements, not that it seems to do you any good. Ha 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 ha! So you still insist on trusting Your Majesty? See, very well then, but please remember this. Her Majesty tells you that she did not send reinforcements all as well. Because that would mean she trusts you enough to believe that you would have no need of them. But if she tells you she did send them, she's lying. That will be a lie meant to fool you, to seal her decision of discard of claim the Fang Clan. If you were there, you would know for certain she didn't send reinforcements. No escaping that truth. Her Majesty claims otherwise, then you know that she thinks that you and your clan are worthless. Morgan! Morgan! Eek! He's mad. Woodrose has gone mad. He's knocked Her Majesty to the floor. Somebody stop him before he beats her to death. Have you got mad as well? There's no way we can stop Woodrose. I don't know if he's gonna try. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Our clan has been loyal to you 2,000 years. I've been loyal to you for 1,000. And yet you made me mockery of it all. You never loved us. You never cared about us. Die, 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 die. I don't need a roar doesn't love me. Die, you damn witch. I should have never trusted you. I should be British king. I am an A-rate, and I stand above all others. Very Britain, came just for us fairies. Well, low shit, if I wasn't for you. Ugh. You fool. After all the trouble I took to teach you manners. Your eyes are so bloodshot, you see how absolutely horrible you look. But your fur is soft as ever. Ah, young Rose, my brave Rose. Your fur is always the warmest, most precious thing in all Britain. What have I done? How could I have been so foolish? I can't believe I had to hear you say that to finally understand. Forgive me. Forgive me, Your Majesty. I should have known how much you love me. Your Majesty, thank goodness. You're alright, but perhaps you should rest now. No condition to... What are you saying? There's still rebel troops out there. They need to deal with. Come on, Your Majesty. There's the pros this way. Please show them how strong you truly are. Show us why you're faithful British rightful ruler. You need not to tell me. Now where is... Oh yes. Front is that way. No, Your Majesty. You will be returned to front. You have no right to it. So you are the one who sent Rose on me. If you're so eager to die, Spring, I'll happy to accompany you here and now. No, that won't be necessary. I do often wonder how many years I have left, but that's not relevant right now. Now it's the time I have good reason to believe I can win. In fact, I think this may as well be my only chance at victory. Great Britain is a wonderful kingdom. I doubt anyone else can claim to have ruled over a nation of their own for 2,000 years. It was, however, a little dull. Art can never hope to flourish in a nation that has forbidden from interacting with other cultures. A nation that experiences never prosperity or decline can hardly be called a nation at all. Britain is not your own private garden, Queen Morgan. It's time to put such childish dreams behind you. I have failed to realize the extent in which you understand estimated impressive. Even if there were nothing more than my head left to me, mere force soldiers can never hope to kill me. Sith? Thank you, Miss Wish. Thank you for doing all this for me. Everyone says you're a witch, but I'm so grateful to you. Thank you for doing this for us. Thank you for doing this for me. You know I don't deserve it. I do hope you can rest in peace now. You deserve it. In the beginning, before I had a single companion, I was known as a witch rather than a savior. One day I woke in Orgry with all the knowledge that my other self has sent me. The Morgan of proper human history. The fairy queen who entrusted everything to me, even knowing that it would cost her life. That was when I learned more of Morgan's life. Oh, also welcome back, Guardian Soulboyd. She never found the place where she belonged to proper human history. She was born to Britain's heir, yet lost that to King Arthur. For Morgan, the Isle of Britain was everything. Finally, she herself was worthless. So when she lost Britain, she lost her worth. It must have been so heartbreaking seeing what became of Britain when she was summoned here. But at the same time, I think she had another fight as well. This time I can succeed. So she never had anywhere to belong. It's not understandable that she give so much as protect this place when she ought to offer that chance. I had a duty to paradise, but I knew that duty would resolve Britain's destruction. Or what? This army, though, she loved Britain too, even this last version of it. I thought about it and I realized I wanted the same thing she did. From then on, I chose to live as her. Witch! You're the only one to survive the calamity. But to do that, I would have to do something about the fairies. Countless times I stopped the calamities. Countless times I mitigated clan disputes and wars. Countless times I cursed as called as a witch. Countless times I had my spirit broken. And in that mind, it was never the fairies I loved. Only I loved Britain itself. Whom I would make up here. I would do it would be my very own Britain, something that has forever beyond the reach of proper human history. I did everything I could to make it a reality. Eventually, though, I realized the best way to do it was to keep the fairies safe. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this far, but I want you to have it, Miss Wish. You worked so hard. And for many long years, I even came to like that method. I gained companions I could trust, learned how to handle myself better. I grew comfortable with pretending to be a savior, good at it even. I also changed my name to Asak, thinking it would make the fairy who gave me that name happy now that I was a savior. There, I lost none of them. My companions distanced themselves from me. It's okay, I would get it right this time. I'll make my ideal Britain. That was my sole purpose for living. It's what the other me gave her life for. My very own Britain, my very own land of Fae. I was originally planning to make it into an even more brutal country, but I relented as so not to make her too sad. Let my subjects laugh, let them have fun. I let them forge connections and make advancements, hope to see if affairs continues on forever and ever. I'm a traitor to humanity. I had to turn my back on my duty, paradise to accomplish it, but I also made my dream come true. I know this place is cut off from the outside thanks to the wall at the ends of the world, but it's still the same place geographically. I expect that one day the guests from proper human history will come pay a visit. When they do, I will like to ask them what they think of it. Is it beautiful? Is it like a dream made real? Hope they think it is. Nothing could possibly make me happier. Welcome to Fairy Britain, fair guests. I hope you remember it as a beauty for the rest of your lives. Huh? I told you how you underestimate, even as no more than a head I could. Yeah. What should we do now? Spring is trying to overthrow the queen, right? Does that mean Spring is the new king? But Queen Morgan's still alive. Yeah, but she can only use her left hand now. How could she defeat a rebel army like that? Hang on, then what happened to us? The rebels will kill us all! Should we help Her Majesty? Springer will stand a chance against the rebels. Maybe Queen Morgan can still do something if she gets back to her throne. No wait, just look at that messages now. I don't want to touch her. Besides, showing Irish side support, it could go badly for us. Yeah, good point. We should just see how things play and go with the winner. However, even as bearing in mind that as long as she's just for us, she has done a number of terrible things I cannot ignore. Those who are fighting in Camelot, please listen to what I have to say. Let me tell you of Queen Morgan's true identity and what she's doing in the shadows of her history. That woman is transferred from Aurora. What's she going to tell us? Everything that happened here at Fairy Britain has been one selfish woman's scheme. It's like the saviors remember having saved Fairykind and the Fair, but she was never a fairy of this Britain. She was the enemy who came from another world. Her only goal was to rule Britain for herself. To that end, she summoned countless calamities and broke the bonds that bind their clans. The worst of her crimes was the destruction of Londinium. Uther was supposed to be Britain's rightful king, and she killed him, shattering the unity of the clans. All because she couldn't stand anyone else being king. Then thanks to all the blood and hatred foremost through the conflict, that great calamity that became the worst one in history. There's only a few fairies left who were still alive back then to remember this. But 2,000 years ago, our Britain was completely destroyed. Huh? What is the war talking about? Us destroyed? That can't be right. If that were true, then why are we still fairies around today? No, perhaps it would be better if the Great Calamity had wiped us out. At least then, a few fairies survived could have gone to create a peaceful Britain. But that never happened. After Aesek and Morgan, which survived London's destruction, she had set a truly terrible scheme. She decided to use her precious royal tree for her own selfish desires. She sold all the magical sword inside the tree, leaving it dry, dead husk in the process, and used that energy to resurrect us. I believe that method she used was known as the Shadian Summoning System. The command cells we all bear are not ascribed to us in Camelot. We are born with them. They are assigned that we are Morgan's slaves. That our only purpose is to offer up our time and magical energy to her. This is how the Witch created a new Britain and had an audacity call it the era of High Queen. The real reason British land never expand further, why we cannot make it effective use of humans, and why Great Calamities destroyed Atlantis, all because she made it that way. Please know this, for over 2,000 years, the fairies of Britain have been used and abused solely to satisfy the richest greed. So in other words, the fairies themselves are Morgan's servants. Morgan is the witch. She's the false king who came from paradise to rule us. While she is to be commanded for protecting Britain from more, she is unworthy of her love or respect. So please, fairies, ask yourself this: who is Britain's true enemy? To whom do we entrust our land? How could she do this to us? She's terrible, horrible. You're right, she is. How dare she call herself queen? I mean, when you think about it, what do we need her for anyway? They're even more work than I expected. Go back where you came from, but you don't belong here! Damn, me throwing things at her is to stop here. Fine, then we'll just have to use the soldier swords! Yeah, that's a good idea. You can't fool us any longer, witch! You? What are you? Shut up. It's all your fault this world is so terrible. You're wrong. I must get back to the throne without me. How dare you destroy our world over and over, especially when you can't do anything on your own. Stop. Stop it. Somebody please. Witch, you could have made a much better world. No. Just had to be lazy about it. Stop, please. I must get to the throne. Useless witch, useless fairy, you false queen. We don't need a pathetic ruler like you. Put me back on the throne. I don't want to lose Britain again. I kind of feel sorry for her. Phew, she's finally stopped. Too stupid to quit, even as she's dying, huh? Sirs are right, Odell. She brought this on herself by tormenting us all these years. By the way, who's that filthy fairy on the floor over there? Yeah, it kind of is. Okay. We have like 10 minutes, like, until the thing is, the bell doesn't mean. Attention everyone, we just received messages of Kyra's army. I have arrived at the throne and rung the bell of victory as proof. As for the Queen Morgan, Aurora's knight has executed her in the throne room. The former Queen's official has been captured, and the throne room shall be placed under supervision of Kyra's army. And Springen, who was instrumental in bringing Morgan justice, shall typically appointed as head of the 6 clans. Execute some Morgan's dead? That's right, they say her body was horribly mutilated, that it won't be... Then we don't have to worry about a successor appearing. Queen's knights have been surrendering all across the land, and once we recover from our wounds, we're all to assemble the throne room as well. It's a shame you weren't able to take the throne for yourself, Lady Otua. But at least the battle's over, now we're victorious. Things are going to be busy for a very different way now. Now we'll have to prepare for a coronation ceremony for Queen Morgan's the leader of the New Britain. Why? Why do you always do this? Sif. She carried me in her arms and wept for me as though she was the one suffering. But I'm already dead. I'm always dead. But I'm too late. Let me find you after it's all over. No matter how many times you were reborn, there's always what happened to you. Every time you use deceive, manipulate, discard after you were broken. You should get angry at the fairies who deceived you. You should run away if they mistreated you. So why do you always forgive them? I'm sorry, Miss Wish. I'm sorry I died again. I don't remember ending very well with Brother Sister's lives, but thank you for always caring for me. But it's okay, don't worry about me. I'm hopeless failure of a fairy. It's the only way I can be of any help. So if using me makes up for a life better than anyone else in the village, it must be a good thing. That's not true. In all my years of praying, you were the only one who ever thanked me. So I will save you. I will. I promise. I swear I'll find you next generation's successor before was the curse of fairies do. And this time will make you happy. But I was still hopeless. No matter how many times more found me, I was always ended up like this. Bloodstiff exists through the whole village. Bloodstiff exists. It's always a smile face. As a kind fairy, I always wound up a slave to ours. So after I died in Darton, my soul was so worn down that I will never be reborn again. Mother brought me back to life and told me this. You must be evil, must be cruel. It's the only way you'll survive. If it let you live a happy life, even just once, I would give my dream, my Britain. I'm sorry, Mark. Even that didn't work. I do hate fairies. They were always so mean to me. I never had any friends because they are always so filthy. But then I met one fairy I could have a normal conversation with. How strange. I hate all of Britain's fairies, but this was easy to talk to her. What was her name again? What was this thing called? What happened afterwards? She's guilty too. She's Morgan, sorry. She's so guilty too. Let's tear her apart. She made her lives hell. Ah, gross. Her limbs are all rotted. What should we do with her? We'll just have to cut her up and throw her pieces away. Let's throw her out the window behind the throne. She's done the same to so many other fairies, but yeah, Morgan's little princess. With both of you gone, we get to keep living in the castle forever. Huh. I can't stop him. I saw him pulverizing Mara, but I was too scared to stop him. I give up. I'm tired. I don't want to be here anymore. I know, I'll run away. I'll disappear. I'll look. There's a big dark hole right there. Cremonius. Cremonius the scared god, the one thing Mara feared. The bright-eyed at the bottom of the pit. The lid to a pop question you never close, even after trying for 2,000 years. we go. See our reward. One Holy Grail. What? Okay, behold and rejoice, where the Winter Queen lay vanquished. May your works be recognized, British and new sage. The announcement of the sale will be at the cathedral in the coming days. Until then, may you find respect your jury. The quest will unlock on 7/10/2013 at 0100 PTD. Okay. Well, we did, guys. We actually got through and beat it. Got to the time gate too before our anniversary drops. Yeah, it's like, but unfortunately, yeah, we're gonna go on maintenance in 5 minutes. So we'll end it here, but stick around. We're gonna find someone to raid, and he was showed up. I think I know who he's gonna raid. Yeah, it looks like he's having a birthday stream too, so. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna raid my friend Chronicle Chaos. He plays FGO as well. Make sure to check him out. Also, make sure to check out my socials over on my Linktree as well. But until then, have a good one, Worlds. And good luck with your rolls for the GSSR and getting bitch also. And enjoy the broadcast for anniversary as well. This is your Demon Lord Dracon Sock. Sign off. Have a good one. There. Girls love now, but I love it. Oh, congrats, more drip. Okay. Later, guys.